Oh.
No. Why did I just put my
We are live.
Sweet. What's up, guys? Whoever's watching us.
I was saved.
That's so dumb.
You're welcome.
I was like,
What can I say?
You're
Okay.
welcome.
You're welcome.
Alright, so I guess if I have to trudge through this, then you guys do as well.
Yay!
Okay. So, you guys are all leprechauns.
Sweet.
Do y'all want to go and say your names first so I can get all of that information?
Yeah.
You want to go around the table and say your name?
Go that way. I haven't got one yet.
He says he hasn't got
Let's
one.
start at the beginning.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm Jilla Hinklebottom.
Go bottom.
Jilla?
Jilla.
Nice.
Callista, Jilla. We're going down.
I know, right?
That's like all of mine starting with G.
Exactly.
Ren has a silent G at the beginning of it. You guys just don't know that.
It's a silent G, you know?
So it doesn't sound like Grin.
My name is Stumpy O'Knuckles.
Stub your knuckles.
My name is Why Are Me Over There?
My name is Ainen Asserson.
You skipped your husband.
Your name should be Ainen Asserson.
Alright.
Anus?
Ainen Asserson. Pain in the ass. Ainen Asserson.
Ainen Asserson.
It's fitting. I like it.
I just saw the name Kane and I was like, Ain.
So what's your name?
Apparently, Aiden Asserson.
I figured we're me over there and stuff.
Ignore that side.
That corner of the table.
Your name, ma'am?
Peggy McGee.
Piggy McGee.
I just want y'all to know that Seth named my person.
Oh, you dang right I did.
Larry O'Doodle at your service.
Mary O'Doodle.
Larry!
Larry!
Hey, O'Doodle.
Okay, so basically, you guys are all leprechauns. I'm assuming
So right there, leprechaun.
y'all are all different ages, different talents, but you guys are all friends, so you already know one another. And you have been paired into a team. So all of you guys are going into a contest. So basically, at this point, you guys are standing outside of a big open grassy area. It's very pretty. The sun is shining. It's super warm outside. Perfect Irish day. Birds are chirping. And it's green grass everywhere. Super beautiful. And there is a tiny leprechaun completely covered in green. Giant green top hat. Green stupid scarf like his. just around his neck, actually.
Sounds like an awesome guy.
Yeah. He's got a green, like, little suit with, like, a green jacket on. And he's standing behind a stump, which actually looks like a little meeting thing in front of him. And he looks at you guys and he says, "Alright, this is, he's a second installment of Shenanigans. And I know some of you guys are new. You don't know how to play. So you're actually going to go up against another team that's done this for 3 years straight. So I'm giving you guys 6 people to start with. And they've actually only got 3. So the name of the game is Shenanigans. So what you must do..." And he points over to this big pot of gold next to him. It seems to just sort of appear out of nowhere when he waves his hand over it. And he says, "You can see every year our pot of gold is drained. And then we need you to fill the pot. So basically, what you're going to have to do is go into the human world. And you're going to have to use all of your trickery and your shenanigans to retrieve the gold. But you know you can't be seen. So you may use any of your tricks. You may use your luck, which I will totally explain in a moment. And
That's funny, I call them trickery and shenanigans.
So make sure that you're not seen, and if you are seen, you're gonna have to cover your tracks because we will disavow all knowledge of you. Can't be seen. Humans can't know of our existence.
This sounds like an impossible mission.
Especially for you.
Okay, I know a lot of you don't actually know how some of your tricks work. So, you may play the trench coat trickery game. And now, in order for this game to work, you have to stand on your friend's shoulders. This is a useful tactic when you're in bars or taverns. You can actually hide, because once you put the trench coat on and you get on your friend's shoulders, you'll actually be disguised as a human. And that being said, you have to be able to keep your balance, or else, of course, the magic fades. You may use, also, you have your luck spells. And as you know, right now you're only powerful enough to have 2 luck spells. That's what you're starting out with, by the way. But you can also steal luck from humans. However, if you don't do well enough, you do understand that the human steals your luck. So basically what that means, because I don't know how to say that in character, you have 2 luck. So you guys can all write down 2 luck on your sheet. You can attempt to steal luck from a human or another leprechaun, so technically...
Sweet. Can steal from each other.
You can steal from each other.
Yes. I knew I took sleight of hand for a reason.
I'm writing it
You
all
can
down
steal
for you,
luck from each other.
For both of us.
Let
What was the first one?
me see how I wrote it so I don't mess up my own game here.
Stand on each other's shoulders.
Alright, basically luck can operate as a reroll, so basically like advantage. Or if you don't roll well enough to steal someone's luck, then you I can either give you disadvantage, or you can, basically it's like it backfires and you receive bad luck instead of taking someone else's good luck.
That sucks.
You don't steal their good luck, you steal their bad luck.
Yeah.
And that's in addition to the halfling lucky trait that we have, right?
I don't know, how did we decide that was going to work? That they just keep the halfling one and then...
The halfling is if you roll a 1.
If you roll a
Yeah,
1.
ability.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
It's,
fine.
yeah, it's you
I mean,
roll
it's not
one and
major,
you
so
automatically
it
have
doesn't
to take
matter.
the other one, right?
I guess if I give you disadvantage, it would cancel it out, or it's only if you roll one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
only on a natural 1.
Yeah, that's fine. Because how often could that happen?
Yeah,
I
what's
don't
this
know, I
new
did
one?
it.
It's
What,
not even arrow, so we're good.
I was about to say, what, like the last time we
Yeah.
played, I rolled 3 in a row?
And you get to re-roll it, so yeah.
Yeah.
You can use
Don't
luck
roll a 1 in Newman.
as a bonus action in combat, but you cannot use it to. You can't use your luck to steal luck. Does that make sense? So you can't just like constantly be doing it. Okay.
Yeah, because I know some of you people would try that.
I was like, you better point yourself.
I was going to say, better point it yourself.
How do you go about stealing luck from
Luck
somebody?
bonus action.
Basically, anytime you want to. Oh yeah, and by the way, you can steal luck, or you can give luck, or you can give bad luck. Does that make sense?
Ooh.
So if you want something bad to happen to a human, like say you want to like get around them or invade them or whatever, you can basically roll to give them bad luck. And like I guess you just roll, and I'll tell you.
And so you would spend your luck to
Yes.
do that? Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
so you can use luck, whether it's good or bad. And then based on things, there's a possibility that you can I might give you luck also. So you start out with 2, and then you can use those 2 to do whatever you need to do with them.
What's the maximum amount of luck we can hold?
It's infinite.
Okay.
So it's just,
So if we don't spend the 2 and there's like 2 more that are awarded, we could go up.
yeah. There
So,
are
like,
there are
inspiration
opportunities depending on
Better than inspiration.
what you guys
if
do
want to.
as far as helping me out
Right.
with my sword.
Those are always sad.
Let me see if I got all the rules here. Alright. While you're in the human world, you will only have the ability to use your luck twice. Unless you're visited by one of the fairies, and I know a lot of you don't know them, but they will come and see you depending on how you attract them. As you know, they're wily creatures, so you'll have to attract the fairy, and you'll have to figure that out on your own. You also can use a unicorn mount, but while you're in the leprechaun plane, you can make your mount here. Unfortunately, depending on how you make your mount, you have to keep your mount the way you make him. So I'll let you guys roll to make your mount. So that's how you get into the human world. You may steal, you may cause luck or bad luck to receive gold, but you are up against a team of 3, and they're pretty good at this game. So let's see if you guys can win. then he kind of like points over to this area where there's sort of like maybe kind of a cast shadow of a rainbow. It's not very bright right now. So you guys have to create your mounts to get into the human world.
You can explain the other spells, or are you mixing those?
Other spells?
The invisible mage hand and invisibility with quotations around it.
Sure. we can add those.
I'm just asking.
Hold on.
I don't know if you're...
Invisibility.
Yes.
I think I just assumed that some of y'all would have that if y'all did spells.
No.
Nope. Okay.
Nope.
What's a spell?
What's a spell? Don't you?
Okay, so basically, unless I didn't explain it right, if you do the trench coat thing, you appear as as a human, and depending on how well you walk or do things in this form, you'll stay that way.
We'll look like the little rascal.
If you do what?
We'll look like the little rascal.
Yeah.
Trying to get the loan from the bank.
But you better hope your partner's
Hand
strong
comes
enough
out of
to
the
hold
chest to
up.
pay for it.
Yeah.
Slides of wood pieces.
That's great.
Okay, so I told you about the trench coat.
Don't cry. Why you cry?
Let's say you guys get invisibility to use once per day. That way I don't have to completely screw my day up over here.
Is it still cast the same way? No?
Nope, because you and I couldn't decide on that.
Oh, my bad. But if you're gonna change it, then don't use it. It's fine. I was asking a question. I didn't know if you'd forgotten it or not.
Does anybody have invisibility or mage hand at all?
No.
Negative.
I can invoke invisibility for 1 round.
Okay.
Isn't that
But,
doing the
but
battle?
that takes my my channel divinity. So I can do it twice before short rest.
Okay, so
But
we'll
I think
say
I'm probably
that
the only one.
all of you guys get mage hand. You can use once per day. For, what is it normally, 10 minutes?
I think
I
it's
don't know
only
how
a
long
minute.
makes
It's just a...
Okay.
Isn't it just a cantrip
Mm-hmm.
for a minute?
Well, between the 6 of you, I can't imagine they're needing, if we need it 6 times, I can't see that. And
Oh, God,
then...
I'm gonna use that shit nonstop for the minute or 10 minutes or whatever.
But cantrips are infinite, right? You can do them
Yeah,
as
but
many
we only
times.
have.
Yeah,
we're
but
not-
this
This
is
is
just
not
a-
like an innate ability. We can
We're
just
not
do
really
it.
spellcasters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we created Leprechaun off a halfling. And then the same thing with invisibility. Let's say you can do it once.
Like per the spell.
Yeah, that will last 5 minutes.
Yeah, mage hand lasts a minute.
And that's a cantrip too, right?
So it's just invisibility without quotes around it?
All the way to the back.
So invisibility is going to be a cantrip?
That's still a concentration, right?
Yeah. Well, I can let y'all do it as many times as you want because it only lasts so short. It'll probably be mostly RP rather than
They're not
Which
in
one makes
order.
him?
invisibility.
So we get mage hand only once a day, but we can use
Well, I think in order
invisibility
to
whenever we
hide
want
from
to.
people, that would make more sense. You'd be able to do that more than once.
I can do them one-on-ones. I'm not going to.
I'm trying to think of things that make sense.
I'm still gonna cast invisibility the old way because it's hilarious.
Oh, Jesus.
If they can't see me, I'm invisible, right?
Yeah.
Just wait till you see how my flask works.
If I just knock them out, they're invisible. I'm invisible, right?
Who's watching right
It's all
now?
good.
Alright.
This makes me wonder now who's watching this right now and just being like, why?
Why
are
it
they
might
on
be.
I don't know.
Why are you watching? That would be my question.
Who are watching?
Who are you? Why are you torturing yourself? Stop.
What are you doing?
With my terrible accent in this horrible role game here.
Jenny could sound like Jack. You just be Jacksepticeye all day.
Alright. So he gestures you over to this rainbow area, and all of you will need to roll to see how well you create your mount.
Just a d20.
As your mount is created out of your own magic. Yes, just roll a d20.
Starting off great.
With nothing. No modifier.
No mod.
Nope.
What's it based
Oh.
on?
They're made off
That's not
of your
terrible.
own will.
Better than
power.
I don't even know if I want to reroll this though.
Nope, you can't reroll.
Oh, so I can't use my halfling luck? Okay.
Nope. Did you roll a 1?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna need to reroll that.
You can use your regular halfling lucky.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I want to reroll it or not though.
What ability is it based off of?
Yeah,
It's just a straight.
It's just a straight roll.
No, I think I have the ugliest horse.
It's basically to see how.
Nope, you don't have the ugliest.
Mike's got the ugliest horse.
talented you guys are.
I had the prettiest horse, I think.
So mine started off like fat and lumpy and everything, and I was like, oh wait, hold on, let me.
You started off with a Shetland pony unicorn.
So you basically rolled a cloud.
You start off with a hamster
I wrote down
unicorn.
numbers.
No, I
by the way,
got to,
for
yeah.
How good or terrible the mouse were.
You got a pretty
Sweet.
good unicorn.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
So,
I got one of those Budweiser.
yeah,
horses.
did anybody roll 15 or higher?
Clydesdale.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
So you were
I'm gonna use a luck.
Peggy McGee.
Yes.
You're what?
Okay. Anybody else roll 15 or higher?
Yep.
You did?
People with their hands up.
And Seth did. Okay. Okay, the three of you create these wonderful, beautiful mounts. They have perfect rainbow colored hair. They're like pristine steeds, beautiful.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
I have Rainbow Dash.
That's why I wanted to keep my one. I was like, oh man.
We have Rainbow
My
Dash.
horse is gonna be poop colored.
10.
My horse looks like Rainbow Dash.
I don't think mine's even
Between
gonna be
a 10
a
and a
horse.
15?
Yeah.
You? Okay. What was your name?
Jilla.
Jilla.
Pinklebottom.
I don't think ours are going to be unicorns.
I'm not sure ours is gonna be a mount.
You're riding it on a pony.
We're gonna have the little horse costume that we have.
Or like the stick horse head.
With the, no, you had the coconuts.
Your note comes out, but the colors in its hair are kind of like a really bad dye job. And it looks kind of like a pony. It's really weird, and its legs are kind of shorter, but it's still kind of functional.
I got a midget horse.
Mine is actually perfectly sized for you.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know what you're
Instead
She
of
just
being-
dropped the Mercer. It looks like shit. It's functional.
Instead of it being white and beautiful like theirs, it's sort of this off-white color, like it rolled around in the mud a little bit. But he's still really
Eggshell.
pretty.
I got
Eggshell.
a dumb horse.
Oh no! Take it away.
Oh, no.
Oh no, it's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you roll?
5.
Five.
I had an 8.
What's that? So I'm assuming theirs look the same.
Stick ponies.
No, I told you.
All right.
Coconuts.
I'm so sorry, Mike.
She's sorry to you, not to me.
Apparently, West
Yours
doesn't
is
matter.
kind of like hers, but it's missing hair. Like its tail is sort of
It's a
like
bald
frayed.
horse. It's kinda mangy.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it doesn't. You're not really sure if it can hold you. Like if you were to get on this thing, you're pretty sure its legs might like actually flatten
You
out.
got the
You're
unicorn
pretty
of
big for
pestilence.
that.
Your unicorn had a encephalitis or something.
Do you try to get on him?
Yes.
Okay. He sort of wheezes a little bit, and he's like, you're not really sure if he's old or like super tired, but when you go to get on him, he's like, "Ugh." And he's sort of like, rolls himself a little bit.
Does it have like these mounts? Are they just? Is it bareback or they have like full tack?
Oh, they're bareback.
Okay, so there's nothing like hold on to.
No.
So I try to run my hand into the mane to hold on. Do I just pull all the hair out?
Like cancer horse.
You ran cancer.
Right, chemotherapy.
Yeah, you
There was a
He
chance.
has a little bit of hair. It's just sort of frayed. Like maybe someone tried to like use a straightener on it and it just burned it all off. So it still has some hair. It's a little
He
bit to
went
hold
to
on
a
to,
really
but
bad
you get the
spot.
impression that you're probably gonna want to like hug him when you guys fly.
Wait, the fly?
Yeah.
Or unicorns.
Yeah, of course you have to fly. You have to get on them, and then they create the rainbow. But you guys have to stay together because each mount is a different color of the rainbow.
Our rainbow is gonna
Holy
be so
Stumpy.
nasty.
As soon as you are, your horse is still wheezing.
I didn't know sure it was the color of the rainbow.
Did you sneeze in the middle of that one?
No,
Your horse comes out like a little donkey.
my horse
It
shit
is
everywhere.
like it is like a midget donkey.
I missed it, donkey. That's better than my shit horse.
He's not white at all. This horse is sort of an off-white color. He's like cream color, like weirdly spotted in places. This poor horse's ribs are showing, and its legs are like almost stick-like, and one is really long and one is really short. So when it's kind of making, like, everybody else is kind of, like, getting this, like,
Making us
sweet little
uncomfortable.
neigh out of their horse, except for yours. Yours doesn't really make any noise at all.
It's just wheezes.
Yeah, but yours kind of walks a few feet and then, and it's, like, really loud. and it kind of scares his mount a little bit, and so his mount tries to buck and get away, but it kind of can't because it's not able to really
It's
hold
too
him.
sickly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes.
By the way, Seth named this NPC. Where's my name?
I go up and give my mount a sugar cube and go, that's it, beauty.
It chokes on it. It tries to eat the sugar cube, and then it like.
That does remind me of Beauty. She'll walk up and bingo. No, Beauty's a girl.
Oh, I thought you
Beast
said.
is a boy.
That's what I thought he said in my head, and under he
If
said.
that's beauty, I'm gonna be needing what's in your flask.
Have a sip.
So
I'm not taking drinks out.
the guy that is explaining the rules to you, Seth named him. It is Blarney McFourleaf Clover Opot of Gold. But you guys can call him. You guys can call him Blarney McFourleaf for short.
McForley.
Blarney McFourleaf. Okay, so he sort of like walks around your horse and gives it this huge wide berth. And but then he sort of gestures to you guys. He's like, well, okay. He said, good luck. And he like gestures to like go away.
Fly. I guess I
I
get
don't think
on.
I can.
So he does tell you that you guys have to like sort of stand in a line, and each mount will create one color of the rainbow.
Your color is going to be so nasty.
We're a terrible rainbow, guys.
My mount is going to make its color by farting as we
So as everyone else's color sort of starts to like merge and make this really pretty rainbow, your horse is really slow. Everyone else seems to sort of make this like perfect like uniform break, and then the blue is sort of like way behind and like sort of like this. Your horse
Red,
is
blue,
this is
purple, and 2 shades of shit brown.
Baby poop green.
Roy G. Bivess!
And it's weird because this is the first time we've ever seen brown in a rainbow, but your mount managed to make brown for the rainbow. So,
The
you
darkness
guys,
is coming.
It's a real shy rainbow.
and it trails kind of far away, so like all the other colors sort of make, and then there's blue, and then way behind is brown. So,
The darkness is coming.
and it's also
So you're saying
emitting
there's a
this-
brown streak in this rainbow?
Yeah, as it sort of squeals as it goes.
He's gonna overstream himself.
Okay. So as you guys are flying, you guys, it kind of seems like they're all, you can actually see the color of the rainbow, and that's kind of all you see, but you get the impression that you're going through basically like what's a magic portal. So as the portal opens up and you guys start to like meld into the human world, it's beautiful. Same really pretty Irish landscape, but it seems like maybe there's a town like way off in the distance. And as you guys start to like make your descent, everyone else's horse makes a perfectly beautiful descent to the ground. Your horse like farts into a color. And you fall. You start falling. Your horse takes a few more seconds, and you get a little closer to the ground, and then it just and then it starts to fall too. So but it's okay because Blarney McFourleaf has seen this, and so he allows everyone to have these really cool parachutes made out of green clover. So as they expand, you guys safely fall to the ground.
That's some
So,
luck for you.
You guys see the town in the distance. How do you want to make your way there?
Well, as I'm coming down on my 4-leaf clover parachute, I invoke duplicity, which falls.
It's just like a clone of yourself.
Yep.
Wait, what does the town look like? Like, does it look like a big town or a little village or?
From here, it's probably like a few miles away, and it looks just like a really small, secluded village. Like, you guys get the impression that they didn't want a lot of exposure, so they gave you a really tiny town.
Got the mob leprechaun beside you.
If
The
you,
light was really bright, so I'm just.
if you can have a mild Irish voice, that would be hilarious. Can you do it?
Oh, what?
An Irish mob
Mob
voice.
voice.
Monster voice.
Just like all of the people in the third season of Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
But it
Oh,
is
I see that.
from here. It's a really small town. You guys see like basically like wooden houses, like little tiny shacks. It's not like I would say it's like super rich, but it's just like a really small town. It seems like there's a few bigger buildings that could be like banks or maybe like a tiny little inn.
We ain't
They put
getting
us up against a crack team, and they send us to this little town of buggers. How are we supposed to get any gold from here?
steal the teeth.
The teeth? Well, good thing we brought trickery and shenanigans.
Exactly.
The spiritual ferment will show us how.
It's a good thing you named your shit wipers.
Hey, don't talk about my horse like that.
Ding my triangle
Oh, Jesus Christ.
and start telling the story of what just happened a few moments ago. Like it happened 3 years ago.
Would you shut up?
It bloody well just fucking happened. We know. My horse was shit. His horse was shit. Yours was almost shit. But we're here. Let's go get the fucking gold.
Oh, tell it again.
I start heading toward the city.
I pull out this really decorative stein, and I pop the little thumb lever and chip it over. Just like, pour. Then I just start chugging, and then I put it back on my boat.
So how does being drunk work? That might be a good question.
That's
for
up to
next.
you.
That is
It's up to you.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of drinking.
How do you normally gauge people being drunk?
Isn't
Do you want to
that
know
how
how I do it in my games?
Yeah.
All right. So basically, the way that I do it is, if you're drinking what would be considered a social amount, I don't care. If you go beyond that, so based on your Constitution modifier, like if you go drinks over that modifier, that's where I start to make you start rolling Constitution saves.
I only have a 1 for Constitution.
But I mean, that's probably
drink.
that's probably
drink.
complicated for this. So you,
What's your con?
We're
do it.
Irish. We have to drink.
No,
yeah, I was gonna say like.
So I can say like however many drinks I
It's not
count
for
for y'all.
saving
Like
You can,
first
yeah.
or
Modifier
no?
doesn't
I mean, we should have a pretty high constitution because we're probably drinking all the time.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
No, I meant like drinking constitution.
He doesn't. Or we could do like we did with
But it'll be
You
really
and-
fun when we get
you and
drunk.
Jared.
Oh, yeah.
and just roll.
Yeah, those like how do they decide?
I mean, I would figure like I would
No,
figure
that was you two were going against each
yeah.
other.
Okay.
I would figure up to a certain point, you could just assume it's leprechaun. You know, we can drink a lot because we're imaginary little fake creatures that are built around drinking and stealing. So,
Okay.
but it's up to you.
All right. I think I can come up with a system.
Do we have to get on each other's shoulders now or later?
Is that in character or to me?
Both.
You guys can use.
Well,
it
I could use a
whenever.
ride.
I ain't carrying you.
You can do that as many times as you want.
Do you look particularly strong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me. What's your strength? Your strength's okay.
I mean, I don't look weak.
Okay.
It's just when you do, you know
I
that
look
you
very weak and
it
tiny.
creates like basically a disguise.
You're the top
Yeah.
man.
They see a very short-armed person, but
A short arm.
I'm short-armed
2
person.
foot 3 inches and
We're
25
T-Rex.
pounds.
I didn't even think about how tall I was.
So you guys get closer to the town. I'm assuming you guys are
Yeah,
walking
we'll
there.
make a roll
You guys get closer to the town, and the first building that you see is obviously going to be a tavern. 'Cause, you know, why not? So it'll be a tavern, and then in a row, kind of like an old like western like type saloon area. All the buildings are, you know, there's a middle of the town, and all the buildings are together on both sides. So there's a tavern here, and then a few little random shops that go down for about three or four, and then on the other side there's going to be like a bigger like hotel like area that you think might be a bank. So which one's you guys?
That bank will be where the gold is.
If you have any.
Yeah, but
All right, let's go get it.
we could use a drink first. Go to the tavern.
How do you
I
go
like
to
the
a tavern
way
to
you
get a
think.
drink? Beer.
I want to see what the humans drink.
The humans are much taller than us. We won't be able to reach the bar.
One of us will.
Are you super tall?
No.
Oh.
Whoever's on the shoulder.
Oh, okay.
You could always pass it down through the trench coat. Just kind of go. Be like, thank you.
I'm just poor.
One for luck.
I like to bathe in it. One of my homies.
I think we said that at the same time.
6 drinks at that table. I think I can make it work.
That's,
So will it be a drink or work?
yeah,
Always vote a drink.
yeah.
We could do both at a tavern.
Hey, we could steal from the register.
He's a thinker.
Seems like we can make it work.
I had nothing for that.
I say it without having negative thing intelligence.
Everyone's thinking of you. Well, I guess we all figure out who's on bottom, who's on top.
Let's rock, paper, scissors for it.
Blame me.
It's work.
Well, it depends on if the rumors are true.
I'm functional in all positions, thank you. Sunshine.
Well, then they're true. At least partly.
We can rock, paper, scissors for it.
I'm already standing on his shoulders.
Well, we can rock, paper, scissors for it.
I jump on. What's your name?
Laramie.
I jump on Laramie's shoulders.
I guess I'm jumping on yours.
That sounds like a plan.
And
Like, does the trench coat just appear when we do that?
It's basically like you guys just kind of
The view's not off bad.
It's basically like you guys
Speak for yourself.
Oh my god.
I have
Keep
an
that
idea.
stein because it needs to move.
I've got an idea.
You can get a fresh head of Fermunda from now on.
Instead of Steiner, you just.
No wonder they call you salt and vinegar.
Yep.
I think one of us or two of us should distract people while the other one tries to steal from their bank, their safe.
And yeah, y'all know that y'all can steal like large amounts, or you can literally steal like pickpocketing, or things can be converted into gold. Like if you find a necklace, like technically it's just treasure in general.
Well, I've got a story to tell about what just happened.
I'm gonna start walking toward the tavern.
I just slipped up on Laramie's shoulder. Get moving, sunshine.
I'm gonna start skipping.
Okay, so who's on the bottom? You are,
I am.
you are, and then you are. Okay.
Good on both, man.
I'm good on both.
I
Okay.
still roll trash.
So when you
We
guys
all
go
roll
into the
trash.
tavern, it's pretty small. Like the entire village is really tiny. Behind the bar is a very busty redhead. She's very pretty and has.
I'm gonna reach up and touch her leg, give her the blessing of the trickster.
What does that do?
She has advantage on these stealth checks.
Nice.
Oh, fantastic.
But yeah, it's her and what looks like a really tall guy with basically like a huge red beard as well, and he's like real buff. And he's behind the counter with her, and they're both pouring drinks. And then there's like one other girl that's like blonde with a little blue bow in her hair, and she's like running around from tables. There's only like 2 or 3 customers because it is like the middle of the day. So
Day drinking again.
Well, they didn't put us down in Ireland, did they?
Middle of the day, everybody should be drinking.
All right. Oh, this could have been a bad decision for me to be on top. I can't talk to anybody.
But I can. You have no charisma. I don't have any either.
I'll walk up to the bar, to the woman.
I'll have us walk with them.
Or do you walk
I'll
us up?
I'll walk you up.
Like guide you with my feet.
we can you give me a strength roll?
Me?
You're doing the walking.
Oh, all right.
You want him to do a strength roll too?
Are you walking into the bar?
Well, I'm walking
Yes,
up with
yeah.
them as well.
Yeah.
So,
If
yeah.
you guys are like walking, then yeah, you need to give
I'm
me a
peeking
strength
through
roll.
the,
Roll
like,
your
one of the
D20.
buttons
Just
Yep.
straight strength.
so I can
Yeah.
see.
Well, you can like what you normally do.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
then you're gonna
athletics.
ask point 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, you're just
Roll and then
like
add
to
one.
roll to like be able to hold them up and like walk.
Ooh.
Dang.
He
You
got
got
an
two crits. Did you crit?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Man,
No, I
that
got 18 total.
Okay.
We just strode in there like we own the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We got swagger.
So you guys do look a little weird. It's
Must
kind
be
of
your
like
fault.
a weirdly long torso, but you look, like maybe you're from the same alien tribe of people. You walk in, and do you say anything to her?
Yeah, no, right.
Yeah, I mean, I just walk up and go and say, get 2 shots of whiskey, please.
Okay. And she turns around and she starts making it, and she puts it down in front of you. So I haven't seen y'all before. Where are you from?
Around.
Not here.
By the way, you're on top as a female, but this disguise only makes you look like men, so you just look like a very feminine face. With
That's great.
So when you say something, she's kind of like, and then she just sort of goes back to you.
My voice is very high pitched. This is gonna be awful.
Yeah, because you're on top too, aren't you?
Don't mind them. They just got punched in the bollocks. And I'll take the whiskeys.
She, well, I don't know what a normal amount of gold is. Let's say 2? Is that normal?
Sure.
Sure.
Do we have any?
Oh yeah, you're supposed to have gotten 10 when you first started.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
So I'll pay.
Expensive ass drink.
I don't know. That's good whiskey.
I don't
Wait.
bounce, okay?
That's
Wait,
fine.
so when we did ours, if our character, like when we were building our character, they gave us gold already, would we already have that gold too, or is it just the gold that we got at the beginning?
I basically looked at it like you guys all came from different areas, which is why I was like, just build your character however you want, and then
Yeah.
maybe, long ass name that I can't remember right now.
Blarney.
Yeah, Blarney. Yeah,
Blarney.
he gave you 10 gold. And
So
sent
take the
you on
gold
your
from our
way.
background then. Is
Yeah,
that what you're saying?
yeah. You can have if you had some already, then that's fine.
Okay.
Because you guys all have backstories that would have explained why you had it
Okay.
I have $1 billion gold.
without me having to explain any of it.
So I'll just kind of walk away from the bar and I try to reach down in the coat and like I'm trying to hand the drink down.
I'm gonna reach up and grab it.
2 whiskeys, please.
Stick
just
it
sort
in
of
your
like-
coat.
She like
I just
reaches
pull my
back
arm
and
and
pushes it towards you.
Actually, the way we sit at the table, you probably just set it up there, just reach it.
I don't think you can sit down in this configuration.
And I will take
I think with a natural 20, I can sit down.
and put it in the coat.
Do I see? Like, did you actually stick your arm out?
Mm-mm. No.
No, I pulled my in the jacket, and, like stuck it down to him, and then stuck my arm back out.
And I don't think that you can save them for later. You could just drink them here at the counter.
Oh. So I just set mine back down.
She's just gonna like
And
refill it again.
I just pull my arm back in the jacket.
I handed the.
You just like put this drink in there and then it comes out empty. Do you make a noise after you drink it?
Not yet.
She like kind of leans over and she's like trying to get her husband to like pay attention. And at some point you do see that he's kind of like they start whispering back and forth to one another because she kind of wanders off a little bit and like basically she's like whispering back and forth that you guys are really odd and weird. But she does kind of leave you guys to talk a little bit,
But how long has it been? Like since she walked out?
like maybe a minute or two.
Okay, I'm gonna pat you on the leg. Tell that Montserrat give me another drink.
Wait, where's the gold?
I'm gonna look around for a steak.
Just reach up and grab the stein, say what you want. Then pop the lid.
Alright. Okay. I could probably feel around in the right place for that one.
But it's right there on the hip.
Yeah. I'm probably to see if I made sure I got that one.
Where that would be, you do know that she's handling money, but you kind of can't really tell like where she's putting it. When she
It only will do beers.
helps
though.
customers.
Oh, that's fine.
So where are we going? What are we doing?
Oh.
You guys just standing awkwardly in the middle of the bar?
Well, we're still at the bar.
Yeah.
No.
I kind of leaned up against.
You
it,
said there's not very
watching.
many patrons here.
There's like 3 people. There's the basically the tavern girl, the blonde with like the blue ribbon in her hair, and she's kind of like walking and like wiping tables off and helping people. There's 2 people that are sitting at one table, kind of off to the back. It's like 2 men playing cards, and then there's like one other person at another table drinking by himself, and he has his back to you guys.
Boy, cards.
I'll dawdle. You dawdle over to the cards, I guess. I'm not walking.
I just want to make sure you're facing the right way when I start to walk off.
She started going backwards.
If you start walking again, then you need another strength roll.
I think we're gonna stay by the bar and just observe.
18 and then some.
18. Okay, you're fine.
Yeah, I think that's what we should probably do.
Do they have money on the table playing cards?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they come back to borrow people?
The wife and the husband do kind of think that it's super odd. Like, maybe not really understanding why, but they are kind of looking at them and, like, whispering back and forth. And it's more of, like, a super weird. And then they just, like, keep going and doing what they're doing. So occasionally you notice that they do kind of, like, look up and, like, watch you guys a little bit, but it doesn't seem like they're really, like, freaked out by it yet.
I'm just chilling on the bar.
Just odd behavior.
Just standing, looking around.
Should I tell my story yet? Wait until there's more people.
Does the coat allow us to sit down, or would it be?
You can. It kind of masks you to a certain point.
So, but like if you sat down, you would literally have a torso that was 3 times longer than your legs.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you like a really crappy disguise because, like I said, it's her face, but like with a beard. So it's and it only like to a certain point makes it look a little normal.
Oh man, that's so good.
That's
That is
hilarious.
so fabulous. It's just awesome.
It's like a kid.
And you guys all look the same too. Like you all have the same color beard, the same eyebrows, and everything.
Oh gosh.
That's great.
So
You're a rogue, right?
I'm gonna stomp on Wary's shoulders and see if I can get him to sit down at this card game.
Oh yeah. I'm already trying to.
So we're like,
Well, like as you stomp on him, it's weird because like the person that you are kind of just like this. So, do you say anything to them?
well, I just want to sit down and what are you playing?
Just some random card game that I can't think of right now.
Are they playing? You said they're playing for money.
Checkers.
Yes, they're playing.
Okay.
When we play poker, we're playing poker. That's what we're doing.
Well, mind if I get dealt in?
Sure, if you've got the money.
How much money do they have? Is it a lot?
It's probably at this point like 5 coins for like each person. So there's like 10 total.
Like gold or silver? Okay. Sure. Yeah. I mean, I get that much.
Okay.
I'll pull 5 gold out and plop it down.
Legs are like.
Yeah.
Where's the pocket?
I thought we were gonna try and angle it so like he was basically laying on his back. But
No.
We didn't succeed on that.
No, I just sat down.
Yeah.
So where are you from?
We're from the south.
The south. South of town?
Yeah.
Alright. And he sort of like starts like dealing you cards out.
Okay.
Do we know anything about this town?
The only thing that Bleary told you is that it's a super boring human town and they have
Bleary, you should have told us more stuff.
Oh my bad, not Bleary. You're
Blarney.
not me.
Blarney.
Blarney, there you go. Too many.
He's been holding out.
Hi! You know the treasure for myself.
How do you play a card game?
Do you want to play a card game?
I don't know. I've never played a card game as a normal character.
It's not gonna matter depending on what you say about what we know about the town. We don't know anything about the town?
Just that it's a super boring human town and you can get gold there. He sends them to different towns each time, and it's sort of like where the rainbow takes you.
That's amazing.
Probably the easiest way to play cards is the way we do it in my campaign, where you roll the 3d6, and then you can re-roll one of them as like the next card, and you bet between the rounds. That's probably the easiest way to do it.
So I roll 3d6 and then you roll 3d6.
Yeah, you roll 3d6 for your hand, and I roll 3d6 for mine.
What did you roll for 2 hands?
Yeah, you roll for both hands, or
It doesn't want to stay on.
You're gonna want to re-roll that.
It's not helping.
Yeah,
I
bro.
think we should go shopping.
and what you're looking for is
Ow!
you're looking for the highest total.
Okay, and I can re-roll one out of each hand.
Yeah, well, so the way that I run it for like the way we play through Jagged Annie in my campaign is you roll the 3, and then you have a round of betting, and then you basically get to re-roll one of those to simulate getting a new card for the second round of betting.
Okay.
I've got an idea.
It's gonna be awkward.
And also try and
So I'll-
find their office.
I'll kind of look at him. Is it my bet?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take 2 gold off of my stack. I bet 2.
Sort of looks at you for a minute.
I'm like this eye. So it doesn't disguise our faces, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This eye, there's no eye. It's just milk. Just milky white, and there's a giant scar on it. And I'm just like staring him down.
With the milky eye.
Yeah. The other one I've got close. I'm like,
He seems a little like, and he like pushes like 3 gold over to the table. And his friend does the same. His friend only puts 2 gold down. So I just tell you what I rolled on the 3.
we gotta to roll our second one. So.
Okay.
So I will match the 3 so
Okay.
that I can stay in.
I'm confused what I'm supposed to do.
So now we would roll. You can
Did his friend match or did his friend
get his
fold?
friend match or fold.
Well, he only put 2, so.
You'd have to put a third one
So
in.
he'd have to-
Okay, so he put a 3rd one in.
Okay, so there's
So
9
he's
on the
staying.
table right now.
Yeah.
All right, so now what we would do is you get to pick one die that you don't like, re-roll it,
Okay.
and that's your total.
Okay. And I total all 3 together, or I tell you what the 3 numbers are?
No, you said you would total all 3. We got to bet again with the
Okay.
new card. So yeah, so for each of your hands, you would total each hand together.
Okay.
So I will push the rest of my 5 gold in. So I've got 5 in total.
So I can choose to either fold or push more in?
You can fold, call, or raise me.
Okay.
Well, are you all in?
Yeah, well, everything I got on the table.
The guy in front of you, he folds.
Okay.
The other guy, he matches your bet.
All right. I laid out my cards. I have a 15.
I have a 14.
Nice.
All right, friend. I guess you win this time.
So I won 13 gold. Sweet.
The power is that I could have lied here, but I didn't.
That's right.
Are they pulling out more gold to play again?
Nope.
No?
Lost.
Well done.
He just took all their money.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
So I could have imposed bad luck on him. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. So I'll just look at them as they're not redealing cards or re-putting them on. It's like, was that all sunshine? Beginner's luck.
I mean, we could play darts. I'm pretty good at that.
I might actually be pretty good at that too.
Now, would that be an
That with the
athletics or
short
would
arm.
that be a dex save?
It's probably a dex roll.
Yeah, because you'd be throwing them.
Yeah.
Darts are.
Well, it's a throwing weapon. Could be strength. Well,
It's a-
darts is kind of more finesse.
That's a throwing
Yeah.
weapon, though, isn't it? I can't use the finesse property on a weapon.
You can be throwing them
Yeah,
out of
let's
your
not
tunic.
think about
It's not considered an improvised weapon, so I wouldn't be proficient in it.
Good luck standing up with your partner.
So I'll say, all right, darts it is, but I got to drain the weasel, if you know what I mean.
All right.
So I'm gonna walk into the bathroom, and I'm gonna jump off his shoulders, be like, "You're up on the docks. It's not my thing."
On your walk over there, roll to see if you can get to the bathroom.
All right.
This is athletics.
Yeah.
That's a 12.
A 12?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you guys strangely, like, wobble super weird to the bathroom. You kind of falter just a little bit, but they're pretty sure you're drunk.
My leg fell asleep when I was sitting down.
Oh, it's okay. We made it. Just fine. Jump up, you're up.
You're not going to drain me, Weasel. And I'm going to hop on it back up your shoulder.
I got a bladder of iron. That was a ruse to get in the bathroom so we could switch places.
You hear? Sit back up.
It's like catches on the bill of my head. It's like, ah! I reach up and just do one real quick.
So he comes back out. Oh, you ready to play dogs?
So what are you doing?
think at the moment, I'm just looking around, like trying to observe.
Are you still sitting at the bar?
Yeah.
She comes over
right
and
now.
she offers you another drink.
Take it. Yeah.
So she pours your drink. She's like, "You're more quiet than your friends.
Yeah. Don't talk much.
Don't talk much, but you drink. You do drink, right?
Yeah.
Okay then." She like pours you some more.
Alright. And I'm
She's trying to
gonna
get
pour
you
some,
drunk.
and I'm gonna accidentally spill a little bit down my trench coat. I accidentally be like, "Oh man."
I'll catch it.
You just go. You're just like this.
Manna from heaven.
Speaking from heaven.
Do you all come back out of the bathroom? You're all still.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you have to roll again?
I have to roll now?
Yeah. Anytime you guys walk, you have to
Okay.
let me know how far you
I
make
just
it.
want to start rolling.
Yeah.
So, yeah, alright.
Fall face down.
Wait,
What happenings?
And another one.
it's the twos that get you.
So that's with athletics, that's a 9 total.
Okay. Yes. As you come out of the bathroom, you slip and fall, and
It's probably because I'm
what-
going like this too much. Come on, let's go!
Yeah, so your top half seems to be sort of like still trying to get away, and when you guys fall, you fall and you hit the ground. The trench coat is still sort of in place, but it does look like because you guys separated a little in the fall. The people that see you in the bar are super weirded out by this because your body just seemed to get a little bit longer, and you guys hear this laughing off in the corner.
That's me.
And you guys turn to look.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look towards the... I mean, I'm assuming like I'm just buried in trench coat. I can't
As
see anything.
soon
My butt
as
just
we
left.
start falling, probably by the time we hit the ground, I want to cast Minor Illusion while we're laying on the ground. And I'm going to have a woman screaming out of the back room area just as soon as we fall down. Just as loud as she possibly can.
So everyone else turns to look at what they hear screaming, and only one person, the girl bartender who was already freaked out, is actually even paying attention to you guys. So she sees
I'm like
this weird long body.
grabbing at his ankles, trying to get us back in order.
You're literally like a one guy pulling his body back.
Put it back in.
My entrails. I'm not an auger.
But you guys hear this like weird like tiny laughter. And when you guys turn to look, there's another leprechaun, not of your group at all. And you can see as he's pulling his hand down that he's used bad luck on you guys. And he starts to laugh, and then he runs around the corner, and you never see him. He just poofs out.
Do I lose a luck for that? Or not?
No,
Okay.
because he would be casting bad luck on you guys.
Gotcha. How long does that last?
Just for like one situation.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll try and stand us back up. All right. Hold your arm still, and we'll try this again. We'll start walking.
As Austin Powers and Mini-Me.
Yeah, it's not as bad. That says 12.
And 12. Okay.
The wobbly.
Yeah, you do the weird drunk wobble over to the guy playing darts. And he's still kind of looking around for the woman that screamed, but the bar is so small that it's not really anywhere she could hide. So they're all pretty confused by this. But when you guys get back over to the dartboard, he has a few darts in his hand, and there's like a little small table like right there by the darts. So he slaps down like 3 coins and he's like, all right. And he hands you like 3 darts.
Thank you.
And your voice is different this time.
Thank you.
I'm over here trying not to laugh.
Now, how
It's
do
like,
these darts work?
You just sound like me.
I don't want to change.
Can I just beat you in cards? Or
Can I talk from down below?
you can. You might be a little weird.
I'm gonna go like this.
Yeah, Sora had something in my throat.
Alright then.
oh, Jesus, I can't work.
It came out of your belly button.
We really need to play the honey pot game after this.
Is that the bear game?
Yes.
I never saw that.
That's when Wes was talking about it, what, last weekend?
Yeah.
Dilly.
Oh.
What?
Alright.
And one of the group chats.
Why it's a dilly dilly. So I replied to him, dilly dilly!
I'm so sorry for people watching this.
I'm not.
Is Randy watching it? That's what I want to know.
No.
The DM just keeps asking questions like,
If
how
it's
do I
half as
do
enjoyable for them as it is for us, they get a good show for free. Donate, you buggers.
Donate to our Patreon.
We don't have a
I
Patreon.
know. I just thought it was funny. That's all I always hear. And
Yes, donate to our Patreon! We don't have one.
Create one for us and then donate to it. Give it back us to us. Thank you.
Give it to us back.
Give it back us to us.
Okay.
Flower.
I think I can figure the darts game out a lot easier, which is switch games. Alright.
What's the dart
So I drew a dartboard on my board. Alright. He throws his first dart.
I'm gonna cheat it anyway.
Alright,
Can
and
I
you
use
see
bad
it.
luck on him?
I feel like him lose gold. I'm so mean.
He's watching through the little.
So I
Blair's upset that we're winning in the gold count right now.
Someone's gonna walk by and see little fingers in my coat.
Are we all supposed to be working together against the other two?
I mean, it's just leprechauns.
Somewhat.
You're tricksters by nature.
Right?
Good.
But yeah, the whole point that you guys know of this entire situation is to try and bring back as much gold as possible to fill your gold pot, to fill.
Oh, we're doing great, guys.
Barney's gold pot.
Well, I can't tell if we're actually drunk or just super in character.
And I'm not keeping up with your gold. You'll have to tell me how much gold you approved.
50 million.
Nope. Okay, I'm not that retarded. Alright,
I'll do a
so...
running tally here of how much I've made so far.
We're wasting our time here.
Hold on.
I.
We'll whisper to him.
I think we need to get into the vault.
Stranger walks into town.
Alright.
Where's your bank?
So, my guy, this is the dartboard.
Uh-huh.
My guy put his dart right there.
Okay.
Everybody at home see that?
Everybody at home see that.
So is it
Yes,
basically
they see that.
like what you roll? Like you
Yes.
roll a d20?
I rolled a 10 on mine, so he put his dart right there.
Okay, so basically it's a d20.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Okay,
what I
so
thought.
you can roll a d20.
Are you trying to get the bullseye?
Yes, you're trying to get as
Lowe's
close to the
better.
bullseye as
Those,
possible.
it's golf.
Oh. Well,
Want to roll a 1 this time.
Play Star Trek Adventures. That's
I don't like leaving things to chance. So
Oh god.
Alright, do you cast bad luck on
the
him?
game is
I'm gonna take the dart
Is that the new one?
I just wondered if I could.
and I'm gonna make a big show like this of doing this, but really, I'm casting with this hand, and I'm gonna minor illusion the dart in the center of the board as I pretend to throw it like this, and then I'm gonna slide it in the actual dart away.
Ooh.
I'm doing all that.
So, would that be deception? I guess?
That would be really whatever you want it to be.
Is there a verbal component to that?
No.
For him to hide it, it would be sleight of hand. I know that much.
Yeah.
Okay. So you roll and then I roll. I know I saw it.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works. Okay.
Yeah, you make an instant
Little
check
cookies are
against
big
this sleight of hand.
Little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is possible. I rolled a 15.
Okay, I didn't see
Oh,
it.
if you put it out on your
He has no idea. Where did you put the dart?
Right in the center.
Right in the center.
Yeah.
Until he goes to pull the dart.
No, I'm gonna walk up
So you're still
and I'm gonna use
That's
him.
why I filled out this.
I'm gonna get him to walk up there as soon as possible. I'm gonna
Now's when I'm on bad luck.
click both of them out.
Let me get one.
And
Are
then-
you? If you're walking, you gotta give me a strength roll.
Give me that strength roll. Roll that beautiful.
11.
11. Yeah, you.
I really suck at being a bottom.
I want to give you this one.
You're hammered. Shite.
Oh.
And he like, he sort of like wipes the gold off onto the floor. He's like, you're drunk. And I'm, dude, not even understand. He's like just cursing under his breath.
So how much did he knock on the floor?
3 gold.
Oh,
He
that's,
just,
we're gonna walk over the gold.
yeah, pick that
And
up.
I'm gonna sink down a little bit.
No, this I've got to see.
He's in that
One more.
Yeah. So the super weirdly long torsoed man picks up the gold totally normally.
Oh, that's so good.
Yes.
I put it in your belt pocket.
He's cursing under his breath, but basically what you guys make out is I'm done for the day and my luck's ran out and he's blah. So he actually goes and pays his bar tab and you guys see him leave the bar.
I'm gonna look at the barkeep and I'm
We
gonna
had a
ask her.
successful run in here.
And be like,
Gold.
so
My hand
where's the
comes out
place to
the-
sleep at?
A place to sleep?
Yes.
Well, if you go out of this building and you go about 2 buildings down, there's a tavern right there.
Another tavern?
Yeah. This one has like more of a bed and breakfast.
It's
So, yeah, I mean, well, that one has a bed and breakfast. Listen, don't walk up in yet, okay? This one doesn't. That one does. Okay.
So this is a bar.
This is just a bubble. This is just your first time.
Okay, and then I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna ask her and be like, so I have some money on me that I really don't want to keep around my friends. Is there a place that I could put it on hold while we're here for a little while?
Your money?
Yes. I have some valuables I would like to keep away from them because sometimes they can be kind of tricky.
Well, there's a bank. I mean, the bank sort of does holdings like that. I wouldn't be comfortable holding onto your belongings.
Okay.
And she does give you directions to the bank, which is basically like she
Right across
tells
the
you.
street?
Yeah, well, she tells you if you walk out of the building, 2 buildings down, there's another tavern that has like a bed and breakfast. And then at the very end of that side of the street is like this huge building that you guys did see when you were walking in, and that's the bank.
Okay. Thank you. And I'm going to drink some more of my drink, and again, I'm going to accidentally spill it and be like, oh, I just got a hole in my lip or something. I'm just going to sit there and start watching some more.
You're getting shirt booze.
At least he's getting booze.
It's a boobluge.
It works
Hey.
on multiple levels.
So you guys have bled the only like 2 out of 3 patrons dry that she had at the moment. So
Pretty much.
where are we going now?
Well, I think we thoroughly freaked out the bartender, so I'm probably not going to go back up there
To the bank.
with a long torso man.
I'm going to...
You can when the guy walked away from y'all that was playing darts, were you guys like watching him walk away to pay his bar tab?
I was.
I wasn't.
Where? Roll me deception. Perception shit.
I was
I'll help.
Okay.
You're a coach.
Yeah, I'm glad you helped. Yeah, that's a 12.
12. You're pretty sure that whenever she takes money from patrons, where she's standing is right in the middle of the bar. She's sort of like putting her hands underneath. You're pretty sure somewhere under there is her money stash. By the way, when you use your luck, I'm gonna need a giant like phrase from y'all. Could be "Look at the Irish," whatever you want to say.
It can be whatever we want to say.
Whatever you want to say.
All right.
You done goofed.
You done goofed, Billy.
Oh man.
I'm gonna whisper into my coat. It's under the bar.
I got this.
I'm just gonna turn a little bit, and I kind of hear them whisper, but I know she doesn't, and I'm gonna watch them and see what they do. I'm just gonna watch.
Nothing
Are you
right now.
talking to her? Like, are you trying to distract her or anything? Like,
No.
keep in mind that her husband is watching the two of you because he is weirdly freaked out by that.
He's watching
I'm gonna
us?
look.
He's watching you guys.
I'm gonna look, and
He
I'm
can't
gonna
figure out if y'all are drunk or weird.
I'm gonna tap down and I'm gonna be like, we should go talk to them real quick. Like,
I'm gonna keep moving around to try and keep him distracted.
Okay.
So just
You're
tell me
like
whatever you
doing
want.
the
He's
robot.
just sort of like, he's wiping tables and then every now and then like,
Just tell me whatever you want me to roll for it, because I'm just gonna keep walking.
That's got my arms like
I'm gonna really try to keep him weirded out.
I'm trying to walk off my drunkenness.
yeah. So you're talking to her or you're just
no, I'm gonna get up, try and get up and go over to them so I can tell them what I found out.
Okay.
It's a strength roll.
Yes. Roll that d10. Well, that was terrible.
It was.
You had your
Athletics, if
You
you
get
got it.
athletics.
Yeah.
it was a 4.
It was a 4. Awesome.
Yeah.
So where were you
Spell.
sitting?
Well, we were standing at the bar.
We were
Outside.
standing at the bar.
I didn't try and sit.
So you've had 4 or 5 drinks at this point that she's watched you have. So when you guys like stand up to turn and walk away, you just completely like fall off. Like the stool that you were like leaning against, you
Just
completely
slide.
fall off. Yes.
Just kind of slide off of it. So when it looked like I slid on, like my butt was on the thing, and I just went like
Well, if you
that.
guys
It looks like your butt is by your head.
Yeah. Where were you facing? Were you facing towards the bar? Or were you facing
I think
like,
as I was
yeah,
turning, I think I turned. I would probably assume that I would turn to slide off.
to
so I
walk
could-
away from the bar.
Yeah. So I had my back to the bar then.
All right. So as you guys go to walk away, it seems almost like you guys try to walk in 2 different directions. So half of your body sort of pivots, and then you guys fall.
At this moment, I'm
And,
going to cast
The
Major
right on top
Image
of it.
really nice.
Okay.
in the corner, and it's going to be a dancing lady.
Unfortunately, the bartender was looking right at you.
I know. Just like
So luckily, the bar has like covered the majority of her view, so she just sort of sees you guys go down.
What kind of dancing lady?
Like Genie in the Bottle dancing lady.
Like a naked lady?
Well, Christina Aguilera was almost naked, so.
hi.
Oh my god.
I'll shamble towards the dancing
Okay.
genie.
What was it? 13?
20. Yeah.
A 20.
20
Okay.
total.
You make your way over to her super fast. When you guys fall, the only person that really pays attention to you is the bartender, the woman.
Yeah.
And she just sort of sees you fall, which is weird because she sees you sort of fall like this. Like your whole body didn't really fall together, which she finds super odd. So she's staring at you guys. And y'all hear the same leprechaun laugh. And from around the bar, you see this tiny little leprechaun, and he tips his hat to you guys, and he runs underneath the bar, grabs the money, and runs off.
Can I chase him?
Yeah, you can.
Alright.
You just see him at this point. He grabs the
Which
money.
way is he running?
The bar is like in the middle. There's like she can get out on both sides. Like if you were to like go behind.
So it's basically up against the wall.
So basically, he like flicks his hat and he runs behind the bar and he like grabs this like basically like little chest of like money and he starts taking off like this way.
Can I use bad luck on it? On
Is
that
he running
leprechaun?
towards us?
He's like, here's the door to the tavern, which is right in the middle. He's made it about this far, so here's this, and then all he's got to do is make it about 10 to, well, like 20 feet out the door to get completely out.
All right.
I need for him to make a wisdom save.
Oh, just kidding. No luck.
Before, like, while that's happening, I'm. No, I would be smart enough to know not to do that. I think.
Oh crap!
I'm gonna try. I was gonna say we're getting up. We're just standing up, and I'm brushing myself off. I'm like,
I rolled
sorry.
a 4.
Okay, so as he comes around the bar and he's heading toward the door, he's about halfway between the bar and the door, he just kind of feels his muscles tighten up and he goes,
Yeah, so as that's happening, we're running
And I
back
go-
basically. Since they've probably already seen him because he's out in the open, I don't really care about being seen anymore. I just basically am like, "Frook," and throw Wear Me off, and we're just like chunking over there. To this
Yeah, I want to
guy.
run over there, but I'm gonna have the trench coat just hanging.
And as I come through, and I get up to him, and he's frozen. I'm just gonna lay out, and I'm just gonna throw a haymaker at him.
Okay. Can I do anything if I'm frozen?
Or
is it just like
well,
one round?
It'll be. He has to make a saving throw at the end of his turn each
Okay.
round.
So I would make you guys roll initiative.
Roll
right
initiative.
now?
Yep.
Okay.
All of us.
Yeah.
Roll your
Dang, I'm done with this guys, man.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Doesn't help me with initiative.
When you
It
do
gives me a
initiative,
20.
you roll your 5 and then you add your
Nice.
initiative, which is 6. So you have 11.
Jesse. This cat.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute. He's so cute.
So
Is that
what
Chip?
did you cast?
Whole person.
Whole person. So he's incapacitated.
You know, I don't know.
You want a cookie?
I just know
Oh, I
the
can both open.
They can't move.
Probably.
Yeah, you get to do the funnest thing to do ever as a DM, run combat.
Whole person
See how quickly I can mess
paralyzed.
this up.
Paralyzed. Oh,
Is
that's
that
auto
your 2
crits.
saving throws or for dex and
As long as you
constitution?
hit.
Well, that's what you're-
And also, does that mean I have advantage
So
against
what
him
you do
though?
is that you add
I
the
think so.
hit numbers,
So that means I can
you
give
add your
myself
modifier
disadvantage.
onto your proficiency
There's a
roll.
list
From
over
max
there.
damage.
That's so gross.
Yeah, with the haymaker this fool.
Paralyzed can be on
So you
there.
add your
Yeah.
modifier.
They are incapacitated, can't move or speak,
Okay.
automatically fail strength and dex. Attack rolls have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a crit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the
How are
creature.
we gonna handle
Okay.
these humans that are seeing?
So you have
Well,
I'm
advantage.
the audio playing thing.
They've already seen him. I'm not too worried about it.
That's just
Well, they're not supposed to see us or we
But
get
You also
disqualified.
have.
We don't get disqualified.
You also add your other con.
I think that's
your
what
other
he said.
modifiers.
That's what Thor said.
You're, well, not
If
necessarily
you're proficient
disqualified.
in it,
It's just that, like,
which is
you
what
guys
you're
know that
for.
He
as
said we had to clean up our mess if we make
yes,
one.
Yeah.
you have to clean up.
It's a 6 and a 5. because
I got you.
Oh, gotta kill everybody now.
I have a very particular way of cleaning up a mess.
Somehow we just switched to Leprechaun the movie.
Your skills, your
Where's the difference, guys?
So you rolled 20.
I know what you could pick. These were the
Leprechaun
only
into
What'd you
hood.
roll?
the ones listed
15.
that actually could. You could be
What'd you
proficient
roll?
in, like
10.
skilled in.
9.
So that's why those 2 are
9.
9.
I should not have written
Nine.
those names in green. I can't see it. What'd you roll? What'd you roll? 8.
Just trying to be festive.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 23.
How? So
17.
20 sides on the dice.
17 plus 6.
Plus
You're-
6.
And then, and then
Rogues.
Asperson?
No, that
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, what'd you roll?
11.
My head itches, but I've made it 2 to where I can't take the hat off.
You just get more and more beautiful as the night goes on with the scarf.
So beautiful. I do be.
Those cookies are good.
There's bigger versions of the cookies.
I know. Tila, you must have been at work and be like, I'm taking these home. These are
Is
mine.
there-
I
Oh,
saved
Touch 'em.
those like 3 days ago because we were completely sold out. And I was like, these are mine.
Is there only one door to this place?
Sorry.
Second level.
There. Yeah, it's just the main entrance. It's a really, really small bar. It's basically like a Western saloon. Like,
Huh.
you walk in, there's the main door, and it's like basically constantly open. And then there's the bar in front, and then like a few tables out there. It's not like a huge establishment.
What are you looking for?
So just one door?
Just one main door. Okay, so I'm paralyzed.
You
Alright.
paralyzed.
Then that brings up Peggy McGee.
I'm going to.
Get the dude.
Right. But, at this point, can she see that? Can the barkeep see that they're leprechauns?
Yeah, actually she starts like yelling
Probably.
for her husband.
Okay, shoot.
And she's like pointing and like, oh my god.
Okay, then
That's that one.
we're supposed to keep ourselves hidden, right?
Yeah, she's more concerned with, because at this point you guys are sort of still in your trench coats. She hasn't really noticed that you guys separated yet. She's more looking at the one leprechaun that has her money.
Yes. I'm going
We're concerned about our medical
to.
stuff.
It's about to get started again.
Alright.
We got it.
Oh, hey.
See ya.
I forgot to ask you yesterday. Okay, when you do your damage, it's whatever. Is it plus your attack bonus? Is that what it is?
It's plus your
Damage plus your
bonus,
ability modifier.
which is basically your ability modifier. So for you, it's Dex. What kind of weapon are you using?
It depends. Like both of them are a 3d6 for the damage, but it's one's a rapier and one's a short bow. That's why I couldn't remember.
Oh,
last night.
so the 3d6 is your sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so it would basically be like for the rapier, it'd be D8 plus whatever your Dex mod is.
Okay. Damn. Then why did it tell me 3d6 then?
That's your sneak attack.
Okay.
Damage.
So.
You get that once per turn.
Okay.
If you qualify for it.
So you said it was 3d8 plus my Dex.
That's 1d8.
1d8.
1d8. Okay, and then you said plus my Dex, which would be
Your Dex
Well,
mod.
what's that one?
6 short bow. Sorry, I spelled it wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, my B did something really weird.
Yeah, the
And
short
then
bow will be a D6 and the rapier will be a
D6.
D8.
Yeah.
Same mod.
Yeah, and then it's just plus my Dex, which would be because it wouldn't be a saving throw, or would it just be
No,
my?
just your
No,
Dex
just
mod.
the Dex
So it's
mod.
just plus 3.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And
See,
then,
I couldn't
and
remember
then
last
if you get
night.
sneak attack, you get to add 3d6 to that.
Yeah. I just have to remember this.
What?
I'm going to.
Chicken butt.
But you would most assuredly get your sneak attack on him. And it's a crit.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, he's
I
probably
think I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna die before I get to throw my haymakers.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
pull out my short bow.
rapier his butt.
And I'm gonna
lady.
fire a quiver at him. Fire a bow. Yeah, that.
arrow?
Yeah, I can't spell
Fire
it.
the
Can't
quiver.
spell it.
Shoot the quiver at
She
you.
just throws the whole quiver.
He is paralyzed. So
Oh, hers
he's
is not an
shotgun.
auto crit.
What you want to do is go up to him with your rapier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do. Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to jump down and run to him.
Well, you already fell, so you're
Yeah.
good to go.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna run, and then God, why do I not remember that I have to roll a d20 for this?
So you separate from him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna run up with my
Oh my god, this happens and like so many wrecks just pop out, like people explode into
Yeah, when
things.
you guys get like about a foot away from one another, the trench coat like basically falls away, like because it's like.
Oh, so we're still
really,
good.
like,
We're just
thin
like
illusion.
laying down, running like this.
Yeah, if
That
you're
would've been
like
so you get the
still-
No, I'm running behind you. I got the trench coat on. So we're just limboing
Why
across.
is it that?
Yeah, if
we
you're
played
still
last
within
night,
like
I'm
a foot of
forgetting
each other,
that
it
we
literally
rolled
looks like
this
you're
for a
dragging
throw.
part of your body with this trench coat.
Yeah, you need to roll
That
that
is
to hit him.
Okay, fair.
But he's paralyzed,
So I'm
so you
about
have advantage. So you need to
punch
roll
out
2
of this
and take the
joke.
test.
Sweet. And then I
Dick
add.
punch.
And you'll add your plus 6.
I am confused.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Dick
Actually-
haymaker.
Going up with a
Actually,
rapier. I'm leaving you behind. I don't care.
Well, can I still roll to keep up with you?
Oh my god.
I mean,
you can just run to keep
you can just
up.
run.
Oh
You
my
can just
God.
say even though it's not your turn, you can just say like when it gets to your turn that you were following me. So I mean,
Because it all happens at the same time.
yeah, it's happens at the same time. It's just it takes a minute. Okay, so an 18 plus 6, so that will be
24 to
24 to hit.
I should probably know what hits them.
Yeah, you probably should.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, if
Man,
Yeah.
borrow a d8.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so
now you roll a crap
you
load of
need
dice.
2d8.
Yeah, that's what I was
a
saying.
D10.
And then I need 3d6s, right?
No, you need
No,
66.
66.
Because it's a crit.
That's why you didn't want to shoot him with the bow.
Yeah, because the bow wouldn't crit.
You wanted the auto crit for being right next to him.
All right.
And you got your
So-
sneak attack. Well,
Yeah.
because we're there. But
So
That's
5
not bad.
and 6, which is 11. We're just gonna do 3 at a time.
God, just go,
do them all.
yeah,
All at once.
It's so much more fun.
don't pull an arrow.
6, 11.
That brings a whole new definition to exploding dice.
11, 17, 22.
28.
No, I had counted these already. Wait, 11.
Yeah.
So 11, 12,
Have we been
13.
drinking? Or,
Yeah, you didn't count those yet because
The
that's
bad part is she
that's
has
11. That's
Okay.
21, 22, 32, plus 3,
3.
35 points of damage.
35 points of damage.
She sticks her rapier through his heart.
And then I'm gonna stealth it. If that happens, then I'm gonna stealth of hand, like take that chest and
Sleight of hand.
sleight of hand that chest to me and
Okay, I'll just grab it.
yeah, just grab it and put it into my trench coat where it just disappears.
So you just walk up there and you stab him, and it goes like right through him. And can he move at all while he's paralyzed?
No.
Okay.
He's like stone.
So he has
He's
this
just
like iron grip. Yeah, he has like an iron grip on his chest, and you just like stab this poor little tiny man and just steal this like from his like, grip.
We
then
don't feel bad about it at all.
And then as I take it, I guess because he said he was running with me, so I guess as I take it, I'm gonna take it and like where she can't see it because I'm assuming my back's to her. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it in my cloak and in the trench coat and have him grab it, so it just looks like I just
absorbed it.
I absorbed it, but she can't see that I absorbed it. So
well, she saw you guys separate. So basically, what you've just done is ran over there, absorbed it, and become like a giant long man again.
she's gonna pass out. And now she's gonna pass out. Not even know.
I got that.
Who's got modified memory?
Not me.
I have a suggestion.
So
I can make her forget it.
None of this
For 8
happened.
hours.
Yeah.
So I just killed this dude. So what now are you gonna
Is he
do?
dead or is he
no,
still?
he's still alive.
Oh, yay.
Can he move once he's attacked, or is it like
Nope.
on his next turn?
On his
okay.
next
Yeah.
He's still
At the
paralyzed.
end of his next turn, he gets to save. So basically, he's
Okay.
going to lose a turn anyway.
Okay. Bleary.
Am I up? I don't know what I want to do.
We need to go over to the woman.
Hi, good idea.
Yeah, after the bartender sees you guys like merge and swallow her money into your body, basically, she's like screaming bloody murder.
We need to shut her up.
Right. You want me to kill her?
No.
Oh, you're going to kill her. I'll walk around behind the bar.
She's trying to back away from you.
Especially after she heard her midsection say,
Yeah. How much health would like a peasant have?
oh, like D4 plus
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually
Not
peasants
much.
don't got much.
1. Yeah, we fell. I rolled a 6.
It's all good.
Yeah. So like you stab her.
No.
Oh no. She wanted me to walk around, so we were
okay.
we're still trench
Oh,
coating.
you
We're the only
fall.
ones.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Not trench coat anymore.
So as she's screaming and trying to back away from you, you basically just like completely trip and fall.
I go one way, she goes the other.
Yeah. And she's screaming and she turns to like run and like basically like escape. So at this point she's probably like halfway behind the bar. And
I still have an action. What do I want to do? I could sacred flame her.
Don't kill her.
Do it.
Don't kill her. I can take care of this.
I will use thaumaturgy.
Stop! Is your sacred flame like you take a swig of booze?
Yep. And that's actually my holy symbol, or is my liquor.
madness.
So I open up my flask and I take a swig and I go, stop!
You could. No, I was thinking you could start a fire in the tavern and just make it like. Then she realizes it's on fire and she tries to leave and just forgets about everything. Just forgets
so
about
you
everything.
just like ball of fire this poor woman?
Oh no! I just hollered for her to stop.
Oh, okay.
Made it
But
really
it's
loud
like
and didn't
3
breathe.
times as loud. It's like super
Yeah.
loud.
Like the windows and the doors start
Like
banging open.
She's just gonna keep trying to run.
Yeah, she's
That was
really,
kind of what I figured.
she's freaking out now.
She left her husband and everything.
Her husband's probably just standing there like this.
He's in the back making breakfast.
Yeah.
What's going on out
Yeah,
there?
he looks like he's trying to get something out from underneath the bar.
Uh-oh.
Shotgun.
Yeah.
So it is Stumpy.
All right. So this guy's a held person. I'm right up there next to him. I am going to use my ability called Haymaker, which means I give myself disadvantage. But if I hit, I do max damage. And since it's a crit, because I'm right next to him, because he's paralyzed, but since I already have advantage, giving
It's a
myself
straight roll.
disadvantage will give me a straight roll. And I do have the extra attack feature. So I will attack him
nice.
twice with 2 haymakers. For the first one, I get a 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And for the second one, I get a 16 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So those both hit.
Ooh, 2 hit.
All right, so max damage is going to be 3240.
Times 2.
Well, it's D8 plus 4 for each one.
Ah, gotcha.
And so
total
double those up. Yeah. So 40 points as I just rear back and just wham! Just big old, not caring about anything, smashing this guy in the face.
Okay. So,
When he can move, he's just going to go.
Yeah.
let's say hypothetically he had another brother. How does that work in the... Do I, roll initiative?
Like if he's going to appear?
Yes.
No, well, it's up to you. Generally speaking, creatures of the same type act on the same initiative.
But it's totally up to you.
Okay.
You can have them act separately if you want.
Okay.
Is yours, well, actually, yeah.
It's easier if you let them act at the same time, because then you don't
It makes
forget
it
about
easier
them.
on you.
Okay.
Yours would be a +6 like mine. And then you would have the same
You know what?
damage.
I think I would like to use a bonus action as well.
Alright.
After I do the haymaker, I am going to give him a salty salute.
Ooh.
You're pissing on him.
That's a funnier way than I was going to do it, but no. I look after I've just clocked this guy twice. I just look at him. I give him a double birds, and I'm like, "Oh, you really cocked this one up, fucker!" And so I'll spend a moxie point to do that. And he'll need to make a. This part won't matter. He automatically gets disadvantage on attack rolls that don't include me as a target. So if he attacks someone else, he'll have disadvantage before the start of my next turn. And he also needs to make a wisdom saving throw against my DC, which is
You don't have any sneak or anything.
8 plus 3 is 11 plus 2 is 13.
I rolled a 1.
Rolled a 1. So he will take my fisticuffs.
Yes, vicious mockery.
It's way better than vicious mockery. He'll take my fisticuffs die and damage plus my proficiency modifier
Oh my
in psychic
Two of
damage.
us here now.
So you'll have you won't.
That's 9 points of psychic damage.
Yes.
So if someone's paralyzed and they go unconscious, how does that work? Do they just drop?
I think they
Technically, with the whole person, his muscles are locked, so he would be unconscious right now, but he's still standing.
So basically, you guys just see his eyes roll back in his head, but his body sort of stays where it is.
Nice.
I can only do that a few times, though, because it
Alright.
uses my moxie points. It's not a cantrip.
You were here. Okay. So it would be your turn. And then,
Oh.
is it Ainen or Anin?
Heinous.
Ainen?
No, it's
Highness.
Same.
I don't know. Anyways, so
Y'all know
So
you're
you've
on
just
there.
stolen this poor guy's money and you've knocked him unconscious in the middle of his bar. And at this point, the barmaid has absolutely made it out the door and she's off and running.
Catch her.
The husband, however, has pulled a bat out from underneath the
got
bar and he's
You got
walking
him?
over to
Yeah.
the closest person next to him.
Wait, we're by
Who's
the
the
door. That bitch just ran by us.
Are you by the door? Well, she's running.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah,
where
they-
the one was.
Okay.
Which
we were
was
fighting.
like over
He's-
at the door.
Yeah, because she's literally almost right next to him. So she's gonna
And she's
try.
got
to
legendary action runs.
I did terrify her.
okay. So who's the closest to him right now?
You guys fell around that area. Well, you walked up and grabbed the thing, the money from him. So you
I'm
guys
not
are
next to the
standing.
bar.
Yeah, the two
You're
of
next
us
to
are
the
probably
bar?
the
They're
closest
next to
Okay.
the door.
Then
We're
he's-
next to the door. Next to the door by the leprechaun.
Okay. Then he's gonna kind of walk up to you and try to hit you with his bat.
That's cool.
Okay, so what do you want to do? You want to go against the leprechaun and try and kill it, or do you want to try and
But
run?
he just
and
got
get-
knocked unconscious.
Oh,
I
no,
said
yeah, we
we could
didn't
go after
we
the
didn't
chick.
beat him down.
Just catch her.
Yeah, so then I guess you could run and see. Would that be an athletics? To throw?
To catch her.
To
To
go-
catch her.
Yeah, to try and catch her.
If
If he's gonna run and try and catch her, what would it be?
Well, if it's within your movement, you just would move, and then you would make a grapple attack
Try to grapple.
to try and grab her.
How does that work?
An athletics check.
It's an
Athletics check against either her athletics or her acrobatics.
Okay. Well, then do you want to do that?
Yeah.
We can
sounds
do
like a plan.
acrobatic. Oh, well, yeah. Okay. So you're gonna run to her,
Mhm.
and then you're gonna try to grapple her, right? So then it's
Grapple.
a check against her stuff.
Yep.
So she has to roll for it.
Yeah, and he'll need to roll.
Okay.
Yep.
Roll.
No problem.
What's his athletics?
His athletics is +1. So
So 20.
So 20. You rolled 20.
Nice.
Where are you, barbarian?
No, I made him a fighter.
Oh, okay.
To grab her, it was a
Yeah.
20? No, because I rolled 1 and I've done it.
Oh, yeah! See, what she doesn't realize is we're actually sending bad luck.
I know, right?
Apparently, it's like 3 ones in a row. The dice feel my hesitation to be.
Wait, are they your new dice?
Yeah, don't show the
Oh, I'm
dice
so
to
sorry.
They're about to be my old fucking dice.
they're like dogs. You can't show them fear.
This one is never.
Do not show the fear. Never.
We're gonna play with the Zelda dice here in a minute.
Ooh.
Okay, so you walk over and she's freaking out, screaming, and you grab a hold of her. And so, wait, I'm sorry, you grabbed her.
I did.
Okay, so you walk up there, and because you're so short, you basically
It
just
actually
grab her by the
crunches in
legs. So she's trying to get away from you, and you're like
pretty
holding
far.
on to her.
Like a child.
Yeah, he's like got her by the legs.
And at least that immobilizes her.
Yeah, so you're probably about a little taller than her knees. So you're just like, yeah.
You should wear that.
Take the chance to look
Yeah.
up her skirt.
Do you do that?
Oh, do it! Do it! Do it! That might get you luck!
Just like grabbed her leg.
Yeah, he just walks over there and he's just got her like this. She can't run, but she's trying to squiggle out of your
Please
way.
do it.
So he's looking up her skirt.
Yes! Alright.
Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. So she starts screaming blood murder.
Man,
The husband
baby.
completely ignores you at this point. He just walks his way over to you.
Hey! What kind of bloomers does she have on?
What bloomers?
I'm going to grab the husband and
By his
cast
big toe.
suggestion on him.
As he's walking by you?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to suggest you never saw us. We don't exist. Leave now.
What do I have to pass?
It is.
Probably something that
You want me to
can-
refill it? You want us to go get us a glass?
I think it's wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Just let me know and I'll go in the kitchen. I forgot my
I hate all of my
drink.
dice.
Okay, he didn't pass.
Nope.
So he's leaving.
Yeah, so he looks at you and he still sees his wife sort of struggling, but in his mind what he sees is her just randomly flailing in the middle of the bar. So he kind of looks at her and he's gonna like walk over to help her, but he doesn't really seem to see any of y'all anymore. You're sort of just invisible to him.
So he just leaves?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wife's still flailing. I'm still
I'll
trying
take
to look.
care of
Or
her
I'm
too.
still looking up her skirt.
Because I have another action.
Ooh.
Because I'm the College of Valor.
Oh.
So I'm going to walk over to her and suggest the same thing.
And then, so that's a.
And it's a pass for what now? What do I have to
That's
pass for?
wisdom saving.
Against what for you?
14 or better.
A 14? Dang it. I rolled a 13. Man, I can't do anything. I hate this chair.
And now she just doesn't know why her legs don't work.
So you need to let.
So
Alright,
when she
so-
says that, do you let go of her?
Yes, I release
Okay.
it.
So she's just sort of like really confused by where she's standing. She has no idea how she got there. So she's just kind of like. And then she just sort of like walks back over to her husband.
Wait, let me ask this out of character. Is that guy that had his back to us still in the bar too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap!
He's just chilling. He hadn't looked around.
You're pretty sure he's drunk. So while he's paying attention to everything, he's got this mug in his hand and he's kind of like.
Oh, okay, then he's not gonna. So he's fine. All right, now we can just focus on killing him.
We're just going to be his drunk delusion.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
I think it's over.
Yeah. But it actually
Did you
it
get to go?
is.
We never got to your turn.
Not yet.
It is your turn. I skipped you, Seth.
Oh, so instead of Tiffany getting skipped, it's Seth getting skipped.
I'm
See how it
sorry.
See how it is.
Alright, so it's your turn.
You always do it to your family members.
Yeah. Alright, so everybody
You
left
have
except
to
for
It's an
forgive me.
unwritten
Everybody
GM
left
rule.
except for the
You
one
skip
man?
your family members.
Yeah, so right now
So
it's
who
just
does
sort
Les
of
skip?
frozen, like unconscious leprechaun.
He never skips anybody.
Aw.
Everybody else
So
sort of
it's
seems
family.
to be ignoring you guys, and the one drunk guy that's there doesn't really seem to pay any attention. But the other two people have gone back to just wiping and cleaning the bar.
Oh, there's two more people in there?
It's the husband and the wife. They don't really seem to see you guys. And then the one drunk guy that's still there. Because the guy that you guys were playing darts with and his friend, they left after they
left.
lost.
What about the blonde girl?
Oh, I thought the suggestion was for them to leave. I thought they left.
Wasn't she?
She was.
Yeah. There is one blonde girl that's sort of freaked out in the corner.
There's a blonde girl?
Yeah, a blonde girl with a blue ribbon in her hair. That's
Is
what you're
Jeannie
talking
still
about.
dancing? in
What
the
kind of
corner?
bloomers do you think she has on?
Is the genie still dancing?
Go check.
Yes, she
Okay.
is.
So there is some random genie girl just...
Still dancing.
What you gonna do? Wear me?
When they come for you.
Bad girl with
That
the blue ribbon in her hair.
After
Let's see.
Last night was nothing but Wizard
Spells
of
are fun
Oz.
on commoners.
No, that's your name. This is where your character name is.
Everything's fun against plebs.
This is so if you lose your player sheet, they know whose sheet it
I
is.
can cast that spell one more time.
You guys are back on each other's shoulders? Or are you just sort of like amoebaed back into...
I thought he was
you
holding
grabbed the
on.
money and then... Oh yeah, you separated because you would grab her. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm just chilling with the
So
money
you're
right
just
now.
holding the money right now? Where are you standing?
Closest, I was probably still next to the frozen dude.
Okay.
Frozen dude.
Do y'all want me to cast that spell on that blonde girl?
You might need to save that one.
Yeah.
She's still freaking out. Or she's
It's a
still
third
over
level,
there
I
in the
fourth
corner.
level spells.
She's not saying anything, but
Just
her
a
eyes are
second.
super
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
She's staring at all of you guys. She's sort of trying to just be really, really
Who's
small.
up? Whose turn is it?
It's mine.
What you gonna do, Seth?
I can get her. I'm gonna,
God, he's just gonna kill her.
I'm gonna pull out my flask of shadows. Watch this. I'll be over there in a tick. I'm gonna drink from it. And then you just kind of see his eyes like, and then he's gonna start stumbling across the bar. And he's gonna get behind the girl.
You like disappearing into my
Great. Gonna start stumbling across the bar, and then appear behind the girl. And then I'm gonna punch the shit out of her.
So as she's super panicked, just like wide-eyed, trying to be really small, you just walk up to her and she's like, wait, I don't, and you just punch her.
He's behind her.
Yeah,
Don't tell anyone.
I appeared behind her.
Okay.
Technically, I teleported, but everyone.
So you teleported behind her in the corner, so you just like punch
Everyone
the
else
back of
sees
her
it as a
leg.
teleport.
Yeah, everybody
We
else
just
sees
see it as
teleport.
leprechaun.
But you guys know what really happened.
If you're on the floor, you're not really tall enough to get to her face unless you like punch up. So like,
Oh.
what do you punch?
I'm sorry.
Pumpkin. Pumpkin.
We've all seen Mike
You,
Tyson
like,
punch
jump
out.
and,
Joe was
like-
able to get there.
You punched her in the how do you
He jumps and punches.
do you jump and punch her in the face?
No, I'm on a kidney punch her.
Punch her.
I'm behind her, so I'm just gonna pop, pop.
You thought I had the piss blood spell. Obviously, it's Seth.
Roll for him.
Oh, that's a 19. And a more than a 19.
A more than a 19.
A more than a 19. Oh, here's on my d6, nicely stacked up.
You got advantage, I guess. Well,
No, I re-rolled my
Oh, okay.
my one. 19 damage to this poor.
Oh. That
You
poor
literally
thing.
kidney punched her to death.
Oh no!
Like,
You punched the kidney out of her front.
You punched through and brought the kidney back.
Did some Mortal Kombat stuff.
So after the first finisher. Wait, she's gonna be pissing blood. Oh, no, she's not.
Well, I wonder what they're gonna see now. They can't see us, so I wonder what they're seeing.
The copper kidney of Wear Me.
Well, they got robbed.
Well, no, they don't even know they got robbed.
How much did you get?
They'll
just slots
remember.
over.
I don't know.
Well, count it up.
did you say you're like
They'll figure it out.
You're
I think
drunk
we should
walking
leave.
over to her?
No, it's just my flask.
What
I
does
just
the flash
Then
do?
count it
I
up.
black out
Aye.
until I teleport across, and then I come back.
But wait, are we?
It's my teleport spell as a shadow
I
monk.
think technically it's the
So
show.
it doesn't get you
I like
drunk
it.
all the way over.
No.
Okay.
I'm literally like drunk for the time that I walk. Because as leprechauns, they all know how it works. Everybody else just sees me teleport. That's my magical flask.
Wait, so now are we
The,
still?
the thinking is I have such a high stealth modifier
Okay, so I thought, so I can't really look at
that
it.
as I'm
Yeah,
walking
I don't know.
across, no one really sees me as I'm walking across, so I just teleport.
That's
We
hilarious.
need to take this money back.
So basically, you guys just see him like teleport You said behind her or in front of her? I'm
No,
sorry.
I mean they see me stumble across.
Okay, so she's
Anybody else sees him? Tell us.
Yeah, anybody
cowering
else.
in the corner. You slowly walk over to her, like completely black out, weird and wobbly, and you just like as she's like cowering away from you, you punch her really hard in the kidney, and you guys see her sort of gasp for breath and then just and like fall over.
And then when she's on the ground,
That was such overkill.
What did the cavern keeper see is what I want to know.
You guys are sort of like invisible to him, so he's not really sure. She sort
She
of
just had a
pushes
heart
to the
attack.
side.
Yeah, she just killed over.
Yeah.
She had the worst kidney infection ever and died from it.
immediate.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I just gotta look over there and go,
kidneys
what a waste.
What a waste. Oh well.
Oh, she has some alcohol anywhere. I don't see it.
Yeah,
So
some of mine. You earned it.
What are we gonna do with this one? And I'm just gonna stand next to the guy that's drunk.
I'll have it.
Is anybody standing next to the paralyzed guy? Like that he's passed
I'm
out?
still.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still
paralyzed.
after I beat his ass. I'm still just like.
And I'm just holding the chest like.
I'm on the backside of him, so I don't know his eyes have rolled back, so I'm
Yeah.
still like holding him.
Like, I'm completely surprised that he hasn't hit me back yet, because that's never happened in Stumpy's life before.
He didn't really get back to his turn yet before you knocked him out.
I mean, that was my turn over, so
Alright,
whoever set
so
the start.
are we ready to leave?
So as you guys as he hits this poor defenseless woman and she kills over, you hear from the doorway there's two I say both leprechauns, not big leprechauns, and they both come in and they see that you've basically knocked their brother unconscious, and so he looks at you and he's like, "Hey, you I fucked that up. Sorry." He's like,
You
"Look,
want another drink?
yeah, want another drink? Yeah." No, he's gonna antagonize you for picking on a woman, basically, and he's going to confront you to try to fight you. We'll just say that, because I apparently have nothing witty to say at the moment.
So would he have to walk by me?
Are we in turns?
They're
or?
in the middle of the door, like they're coming in the bar.
So they would have to
Two
walk by
brothers.
me.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn invisible.
Turn invisible.
Yeah.
Are we in turns now still, or?
I guess they just enter in the initiative order. Is that how it works?
I guess.
That's on you.
I'm just asking.
Well, that's the thing. Like, so as they walk back, because I'm right by the door.
Okay.
Where the brother was. So if they try to walk by me, do they appear that they're like? Can I tell that they're going over to try and start crap with him, or am I just like, oh, these are just two other leprechauns?
Well, at this point, they're standing in the doorway, and they basically just like hurled an insult at him for basically fighting.
Oh, but they haven't walked past me.
Yeah, they're just standing in the doorway. But you do notice that they look almost identical to the guy in the middle. That they are very obviously brothers.
Okay.
Alright, so it would be their turn, right? Because my turn's over.
Am I messed up your number yet? Yes, it is their turn. If I can read my character sheet right. Sorry. It's not sneak attack because I like walked in front of your face, right? Just out of curiosity.
Right.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to be sneak attack.
He's
Are they a rogue?
they're an
So
assassin.
it's just the same thing twice.
I don't know how
Yeah,
the
assassins have
works.
sneak attack.
They have the same thing.
Yeah, that's exactly
So
the same.
if he has another enemy within 5 feet of him, they get the sneak
Yeah.
attack.
But if they're walking past me straight towards him, I'm going to take an attack of opportunity if I can.
Well, they're insulting him, but you're the first person.
Oh, they're
that
attacking me.
gonna-
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
sure,
sorry.
yeah,
You're
sure,
the first
sure.
person that they're gonna pass by.
Sure.
So the brother that insulted you is gonna start walking towards you, but the other one is gonna try and hit you on like when he gets close to you.
Okay.
If I
Yeah, I mean, if they're in the door, they're like right on me.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So they will not have advantage on the roll, but if they hit, they will get sneak attack.
Okay.
Yeah, so the one that walks past me, I'll take an attack of opportunity him if I can.
Yes.
And then I'll wait for the other one to punch me in the nose and break it again. Let's do it.
Okay.
Great
I was trying to
things.
figure out how to freaking- Okay. Alright, I rolled a 16 to hit you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, 57 AC?
No, 57 points.
Oh no.
This is
And he
where my
just
AC
punches
is
you in
on
the
that
face.
sheet.
And that's 9 damage.
Okay.
That was with the sneak attack.
I didn't roll sneak attack. I thought if I like announced myself like in front of his face.
No, the way any rogue or subclass rogue works, if he has another enemy that is also within 5 feet of him, then the attacking rogue gets sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
So you would.
So I do.
So what you would do is you would have him attack, and then the other one move, so that you would get your.
The other one's going to move after that one attacks.
Yeah. So you'd get your sneak attack.
So I have
Which for an assassin would be 4d6.
4d6.
Yep.
So
46 damage.
It's going to
roll that one already.
Dig deep as a reaction. The bonus action.
So 20 damage total.
Whoa, yeah.
So he just walks up and like just punches you like right in the face, and his brother is walking past you.
All right, so I will take an attack of opportunity against him.
Do it.
23.
Yes.
9 points of bludgeoning.
Alright. Then it is. I should have written your names next to your character names. Alright, it is your turn. And then Aiden.
Oh wait, what about me?
Peggy rolled like a 20-something.
I did roll.
Yeah, I had Stumpy, and then I have. Aiden.
Oh no, I took that was an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're good.
Then.
That was actually on their turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the other one was moving towards him. Does he just get to him?
I decided that he didn't attack him, apparently. So yeah, he'll.
I'm just trying to help you out.
No, yeah, you're fine, because I didn't realize that they both get to go. I forgot that.
And it's a big ass bar for some stumpy
So I
ass legs.
don't get sneak attack again for this one, right? I just attack him normally.
Right, he would
Right.
attack,
Okay.
yeah.
I crit you.
Nice.
I'm not doing it on purpose to you. I skip you and then I try to kill you. Okay. So what is it? Just double damage?
Yeah, so just roll double the dice.
So he didn't get sneak attack,
Thank God.
So it's 1d6.
which will be doubled, so it'll be 2d6.
Plus the modifier.
Yeah, I have my snake dice over here. So I rolled 18 damage.
18?
Yeah. And his brother comes over and just punches you right in the face.
Alright.
Doesn't he?
Oi! I've got an idea! If we kill the competition, we win!
Now you're thinking like a smart man.
And the one that hits you in the face, he's like, well, you can certainly try.
Wait until my turn.
It was your turn? Yes.
I think I'm going to,
Heavy.
since I'm carrying this chest and I have no idea how much is in it, and I don't want them to take it, I think I'm going to go invisible. And I'm assuming since I'm holding it, it goes invisible too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to run to the farther side of the room, so that way I'm like away, like as far away from the combat as I can get, so that way I can try and keep it safe.
Okay.
So kind of like I run to a table, like kind of crouch underneath one of the tables and just watch real quick, like Smeagol.
So you're using your bonus action to hide then.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Right.
So you can roll a stealth check.
Bleary.
Oh yeah. I will roll a
You
stealth
have
check.
to. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought invisibility just. No, you're good.
But you technically get advantage because you can still hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be a
You get advantage.
21. So that means I roll again, right?
Yeah, you can take that.
That will be a 23.
Nice.
You could say that she just automatically passes
Okay.
if you want to.
Yeah, because they're not really looking anyway. They're sort of.
They're
like
not paying
engaged
attention
in
to what I just did. They're paying more paying
Yeah.
attention
One's
to
passed out and two were like in the middle of fighting.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna
Poof.
disappear. Keep this Smeagol, keep the treasure secret. Keep it safe.
Leary.
Okay, so Bleary looks around, sees him get gut
Clocked.
punched, sees his nose just like blood spray from it. He's like, "Oi! It's like you lads could use some help." Open up my flask. Spirits of the firmament be with ya. Takes a big swig. Cast the prayer of healing at 3rd level.
Take them. Take what you need. Why don't you do it?
We both get it.
Yeah.
I tell you, buddy.
So, is that Each of you heal 20 hit points.
Whoa! That's how much I took.
Thanks.
You can't drop below half. You
Look
keep
at the
healing me.
items I let y'all guys have.
Oh, that didn't have. That was. That
was
didn't
just
have
flavor.
anything to do with it. That's just
Okay.
flavor.
Just a spell.
That's
It's
like
just a
my
spell
flask
cast. Okay.
has literally no
Yeah.
no benefit at all.
Yeah, mine has no actual benefit.
You're just drunk all the time.
I'm just gonna have lots of booze.
Okay.
By the way,
It's just I just
character
used that
says
as if
they
that's my
have
holy
something
symbol.
Okay.
That's all. So,
Great.
but that didn't have any effect on the spell. I just cast a 3rd level spell. That's all.
Stumpy.
And then I'm going to move into a position, basically to give Stumpy flank against this jackass. You got him, Stumpy!
Okay. So do I have advantage because of flank?
I'm assuming I don't.
I'm not going to throw the haymakers yet because I don't know what their AC is. So we'll just swing.
Oh, I will drop the concentration on the hold person, so the hold person goes away.
So he just like falls forward.
So I look at the guy right as he says, "I can certainly try," and I crack my neck and I go, "Is that all you got, sunshine?" And I'm just going to beat the shit out of this guy.
Yes.
I'm going to start swinging. All right. So the first attack is that probably misses 12.
You have advantage though, right?
Oh, I do have advantage. Yeah. 20.
That one hits.
All right. Second attack.
Oh, did you reroll the one though?
I have advantage. I didn't roll the 1. I rolled the 3. So the second one's a 10.
Oh, that sucks.
The second one's a 10.
That one doesn't hit.
Okay. Then I will spend a moxie point to give him the old 1-2. That's literally what the ability's called.
That's a cool
Yes.
name.
Nice.
I'm liking this.
That's a.
So close to
Yeah, I know, right? That's a 20 a bunch.
20 bunch.
26.
20 bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my fourth swing
Nice.
is a 25.
That one hits.
All right, so that's 3 that hit.
Yes.
So dice plus 12.
Oh.
Wow, nice. Counting up.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, at least you got 12.
8, that's 18.
18 damage total.
18 damage.
18.
Alright. And then
Alright.
What you gonna do?
I will. So we have 2 there. He's in a flanking position on the one that he just hit. The other one is he standing close by.
He's near him.
he's
Oh,
just
yeah,
hit
he's
him
out
in
of
the
On
face.
the other side of the room, but
Yeah.
But you can move over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
just use your action
Well
to
then,
move.
I will move over there to support him.
So you'll flank
To
him.
flank him. Yep.
They're fighting over this poor blonde corpse.
Yep.
probably her leg is like right here, you know.
This is a shield. Take
that.
And I can attack this round. Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well then, I will attack.
Roll your d20.
What are you attacking with?
Rapiers.
Nice.
Okay.
Everybody's
Here's a
attacking
question.
this party.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
What did
Not
you say
with
you
my
picked?
glasses.
What?
What did you say that your little thingamajigger was? What you said you picked? Never mind. Don't listen to me.
I've got a cane.
That's
Huh?
That is my club.
really good.
And then when I need to use a ranged weapon, I pull off my shoe and I throw it.
Throw
It's
it.
a boomerang.
Roll it again. Roll it again. You're halfling. You can
Who
reroll.
throws a shoe?
That's a 20!
Oh!
That's a 20! Anyways, I'm trying to find something real quick. Because
What are you looking up?
he's a fighter, but he got. Which one did you say you did? The
I
very
was
last
already
one?
there.
No, you weren't.
Ooh, it's me and Seth.
It's just
What
a
are you
life
going
thing.
for?
This is Ranger. I'm looking for.
You're looking for fighters?
Yeah,
Fire.
Page
Yeah, there you
70.
go.
There you go.
This isn't.
That's
That's a
paladin.
paladin.
Page 70.
We're
Alphabetical
at
order.
70.
I've already been that.
Oh my Jesus.
Too far. I know that picture.
Okay,
Stared at the
hold on, I'm
picture
trying
like
to see
2 hours
something.
today.
Use a 2-weapon fighting. You can add your ability modifier to damage of the second attack. Okay.
Yeah, so he can use a bonus action to attack
hit.
with a second weapon.
Okay.
So roll your D.
But he also has 2 attacks with the first weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's got
because of his
multi-attack.
So that's your
Okay.
first one, which was a natural 20. So roll
Got it.
again.
5.
No.
You get
Then
advantage.
you
Yeah,
add.
you
You
have
get
advantage
advantage.
'cause y'all
So
are
roll again.
flanking.
Plus your proficiency, which is 3.
count.
So you.
Plus
No,
plus
Yeah,
his dex.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus his dex modifier.
Yeah, which is 3.
Dex and proficiency.
And proficiency.
Oh, so
plus
that's 6.
So it's a 16.
So 6.
16.
So that's a 16.
Okay.
Hits.
Okay. Now roll for your second one.
A
Because
third
you
one.
have, or no,
This is offhand.
This
attack.
is his
Yeah.
offhand attack.
yeah. So this is your
First one.
natural 20.
Natural
Already got
20.
it. Done it.
Nice!
Was I supposed to make this complicated?
All right, so you said you're using rapiers in both hands?
Yes, sir.
Technically illegal, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'll allow
I
it.
didn't realize.
Were you allowed to?
He did it when I wasn't there,
It's
so I
fine.
didn't know.
No, it's fine.
It's just supposed to be fun.
It's fine.
It's a very
You-
specific
you
rule
can
that
kill
you
my
have
monsters,
to
so-
find in one line.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
This is
So-
why I told you to do the 2 hidden.
No,
No, you're
it's
good.
It's all good.
You're
It's all
good.
No,
good.
your leprechaun is just super badass.
Yeah, he's just awesome.
You do that.
All right, so
Technically,
you've
you're
got
like
5.
crap.
So
He needs a lot of
basically,
D8.
you've
Yeah, I
got
know.
5d8 plus 3 times your dexterity modifier.
need
So what's
one
your
more
dex
D8.
mod?
Give me your D8.
So you've got you're gonna roll 5d8
Here you go.
Here. So you're gonna roll
and add 9 to it.
all 5 of these, add it together, and then
And add
9.
1,
Mine are rolling
6,
crap tonight.
7, 1, and that was a
3.
3. Yeah, 3.
So then 2.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
So
Plus
27.
9,
18
27.
plus 9, 27.
Nice.
27 damage total?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Who had the what dice?
Black was mine.
And that was the one that was on him?
Yep.
Okay.
You did good.
Okay, that's their turn.
That's
So-
what I told him.
After you stabbed him 3 times?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's engaged in combat with you. He's just punched you in the face. And he turns around, and like as he turns around, you stab him like 3 times. And he's like, oh god! And like turns his brain, he's like, get the fuck out of here! So he like turns to like run, and like they're gonna attempt to like grab their brother and like both bail.
Oh, let's get them opportunities.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then
My
you
opportunity
do see
attacks
that
suck.
both brothers try to like get to the third brother that's like trying to pass out. Or already passed out. So that come Warmy. That's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yes.
Okay.
I put you back in
So-
your normal order.
So where did he go? Like they ran to their brother?
They're trying. He's
Well, it
trying to
hasn't
get
been
past
yet.
you.
They're both at their brother, and they're both trying to like grab their brother and like
Damn
bail.
legendary.
So the
action
ones
bastards.
the ones that were next to them, they would have gotten
They-
opportunity
yeah,
attacks
okay.
as it ran away towards me.
Okay.
Okay.
So then,
So,
Unless they're allowed to move without getting them, which is a possibility.
so that means both of y'all roll.
All right, so we get to punch him.
Awesome.
Like
Roll.
vampires can do that.
Exactly.
20.
Holy crap!
Yep.
Holy crap!
Apparently that dice is good for you.
Dude, this guy is Percy. Golden Snitch.
Just put that dice in my bag. so
You
can
are
use
joining
it
his
next time.
campaign
On Sunday.
That's tomorrow.
I don't know what
Man.
time because I get off at 8 again. So
I rolled a 16.
Yeah, me and Jesse can't join it, but apparently you can.
3 out of 4
Yeah.
crits.
You need to roll damage.
Alright.
So
So you have 2d8 plus 3.
What's this? I rolled a
But
16.
you'll have the good people
Yeah.
teaching you.
so roll.
Too much.
What do I hit with?
It's
6.
no.
9
Yes.
Yeah,
damage
this
from
is
me.
6.
8
No.
Yep.
On which
plus
one?
3 is
The one that
11.
ran away from me?
Don't look at me.
There's 2 on the other die?
Yeah.
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 I was trying
yes,
to remember if
so
this was
11.
a 6 or 9.
11.
That's a 6.
Yeah, it's got a little.
11
I forgot
damage.
Those little weapons on the
Yeah.
bottom side of it.
I had to. I was like, look. I was like, is it like this?
Well, it's only 8 sides, so I didn't go up
Yeah.
that down.
Now run over and kill
Did
him.
you hit?
Yeah.
Did you take it?
Oh, I'm gonna run over
remember,
there.
I'm
All
crouched
right.
underneath.
Oh, that's right.
She's
Okay.
she's cloaked, hiding in the corner like sneaking.
So now it's my turn?
I'm
All right, cool. I'm gonna pull up my flask. And I'm gonna teleport across the bar.
Okay.
To right in front of the one that punched me in the face. And he's just like gonna, and then we'll be right there. Just
He sees you do it. He's a leprechaun.
and I'll walk
That's great.
As you do,
Uh-oh.
God bless.
a really like little bitty fairy about this big pops up, and she like gets right in front of your face, and she's like, "Here, use these," and she's like flying with these.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Oh, Oh, thanks!
I've been making good use of those.
I hate you so
I got that Randy's bag of dice, so we're probably just gonna steal that 1d20. Steal it.
That was awesome.
Actually, that's
No,
my
that
bag
big
of dice, so
bag of
help
dice is
yourself. So actually, that's my bag of dice, so help
Yeah,
yourself.
That's not your die. That's not your d20.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Put it in my bag so you can
She's very small.
Oh, okay.
She's probably about this big.
But well proportioned.
She's struggling. Shut up. You get nothing. She flies over to you. Anyway, so she's struggling to carry what look like brass knuckles, and she's like, "Here you go." Are y'all standing in between one another?
Depends on where this happened.
You got up to the guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
standing by him, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I'm about
So
to
like
carry
she's like, "Here, take this," and like she just goes poof, and they sort of like start to fall. So you guys can both roll to see who catches it.
I'm not gonna roll for it. I'm gonna whoop them over to him.
Bat him over to him.
Do they just magically fall on my fingers?
They're red, and it's almost like they're silver, but they're glowing like this
Like
red
the Lord of
magic
the Rings
aura.
thing.
And
Yeah.
you're pretty sure if you land a hit on this guy, you will automatically knock him out.
Ooh.
So
Why
1 to
you
1
tried to
and
dust
1
out
to
the
the other.
haymaker on one each.
2 to 1 and 2 to the other. Make sure.
So who just lost? My
It's-
people
it's-
ran.
Wait,
Y'all
it's
take
still my
turns.
turn.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Popped
I knocked the knuckles on my way. So bugger that shite. I'm gonna punch you in the face with my fist. 17.
Yeah.
And then, nope. So, that is 10 damage.
Okay.
Is that the one that our fighter gutted?
Oh, so they're not
Yes.
the one that was,
Yeah.
the one that was fighting me. Trying to attack me. He just tried to grab his brother.
Yeah. He's
Okay,
just,
okay.
like his other brother, he sees him like out of the corner of his eye, gets stabbed like 3 times, and they're like, "Oh shit, it's just a
Okay.
game," and they like start to like run.
I got you.
Okay.
Okay.
It's my brother Daryl. My other brother
They
Daryl.
were supposed to
Vicious mockery, the one that was just punched in the face.
Okay. Do I need to roll a save for that?
Yes. Wisdom save.
Okay. 4.
Nope.
I created very weak monsters.
That's okay.
No, you're just rolling crap.
I should be
Okay.
lying to y'all about what I roll. That's what this is for.
5 psychic damage, and you have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Nice.
Noise. I don't even know what time it is.
And then I'm
Doesn't
going to turn to you and say, "Some nice knuckles there." Bardic inspiration.
Oh, knuckles.
Oh, Knuckles.
So that brings back up.
Nice
Peggy.
knuckles or knuckles.
Peggy. Hey, Peggy's gonna hold.
Knock him with your knuckles or knuckles.
Peggy's just watching. Peggy's just watching in the background, laughing like this. She's like, serves you right.
How many rounds does 5 minutes last? Like it's a
That's
lot.
like a
right?
long-
5 minutes is 50 rounds.
No,
Oh,
you're
Jesus.
good.
Yeah.
Then that's Bleary's turn.
Oh, should I do it? That'd be so
Do
mean.
it. Do it.
Polar defenses people are just trying to
They're just trying to play a game. We don't
just a
care.
Well,
Oh, it's no game.
We are the game.
All the gold
I
is
don't think I
ours.
need to do that.
You might.
You Minjin pricks think you're gonna win.
We'll just kill you and steal all the gold for ourselves.
we're going to come back and he's going to be like, "That's not how you win the game."
You killed 37 leprechauns.
Pull the flask out again. I open it up. I kind of look like I'm about to shake it, and I go, take a swig. Then I shake it so the cap kind of rings against the flask. And he needs a wisdom saving throw.
It's on the dead. It's great.
It's on the one that's...
Oh my
this-
god! I rolled a freaking 4 again. And
and we're at the point where it's 2.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is the guy that's taking the most damage.
The one that got stabbed 3 times?
But I roll crap. He takes 3 points of necrotic damage.
D12s are the worst, aren't they? I never roll good at D12s.
I was told I would have fun back here.
As the cannon bell appears above his head, he goes, boom.
Okay.
And then
I would have
count
fun
the
as a
plastic
DM,
and
they
took it
said.
back in.
So he's just like reeling from this pain, and a
That was
little bit
psychic
of blood
damage.
comes
Oh, no,
out
that
of
was
his
necrotic.
ears.
Yeah.
And it's your turn now.
All right.
Oh, the dead is
And he
freaking awesome.
he has actually like grabbed his brother at this point, but he's not really gone anywhere. He's trying to still get away.
All right. So I
Well, they're pretty much
I flex
surrounded.
my hands in the knuckles and I go. Been waiting for this my whole life. And I take the first swing at the guy that I've been fighting.
Okay.
Don't forget, you have bardic inspiration.
I have advantage too, so right from
Yep.
it's 19.
Did
Okay.
you hit him like with the brass knuckles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it? Do I have one for each hand, or is it just?
It's just one.
It's just one pair.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my second attack. Basically, I'm just going to follow through right into the other one. And that's 13.
Well, you have the brass knuckles, so yeah, they automatically hit.
Oh, they automatically hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do they automatically hit or automatically knock him out?
I
You
thought they
hit him with
right?
the first one, didn't you?
Well, I hit the first guy.
Okay.
Right. So
But with the brass knuckles, right?
right.
Okay.
So my second attack, flavorful. I'm following through right into his brother to try and hit him. So I got to hit him again.
Okay.
It's my second attack.
The first guy that you hit, you did land the blow, so he does immediately, like, as soon as you make contact with his skull, you see his eyes just roll back, and he just, like, falls completely out on the floor.
So the second one, when I missed him.
The second one, yeah, you
I
did.
rolled
Yeah.
says 13. So I will use my bonus action to just do my pugilism, where I can basically use my bonus action to hit again.
Okay.
With brass knuckles.
With the brass knuckles. That one's a 22.
That hits.
Is that him?
Yeah.
So yeah, I miss him when I go, oh, fancy feet, and I just clock him straight in the nose.
He ducks, comes back up, pop.
As one of them is trying to, like, escape, like, hold his brother, he's, like, bleeding from this horrible attack over here. You come up and you just completely clock him in the side of the head, and he just, like, falls with his brother. They, like, fall over one another. And then as the other brother reaches in to, like, try and, like, defend his brother, you just clock him, like, right in the face with this, like, uppercut, and he just, like, completely falls on the floor.
It's like I want to walk and kind of stand over, I want to grab one of them by the shirt, and I just want to slap him a few times and be like, wake up, sunshine! Does he wake up? Nope. I just throw him on the ground. Useless fucking twat. Do they have any gold on them?
Yeah, actually.
I'm rifling through. Do they have like vests, I'm assuming? I'm rifling through all their little waistcoat pockets. See what I can find.
The brother that was fighting you has like he's got like the little green vest on, and you do find like a little like basically like pocket. Trying to think of this.
I start actually
bag.
taking their clothes off of them.
You find a money bag. It has 20 gold in it.
All right.
The one that you guys first knocked out. Did you go through all 3 of them?
Yeah, I'm just kind of rifling
Okay.
through see what I can find.
The one that you first knocked out, he has like 10 gold in one pocket, and then like 3 gold in the other.
So 13. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the last one.
The last one wasn't quite as fortunate. He has about 5 gold on him and some pocket lint.
Okay.
Okay, and then I guess since we're done, I'm gonna open up the chest and look inside the chest.
No, I'd be feeling
Okay.
bad. We've taken the clothes and we've taken the gold. Best to leave him with some more gold something.
And I'm gonna unzip my pants and I'm gonna pee all over.
I pull out my stein and I say, what do I say? I say,
There's a few
honey watermelon mead. And I throw it back and I join him with pissing on him.
Okay, so I'm fumbling through this chest to see how much money's in it.
Okay. There's probably about 25 gold in there. And
Sweet.
3 platinum.
Sweet! Chest! 25.
Do we not care about platinum?
It's treasure in general.
Okay,
treasure
so
in
you
general.
can literally take necklaces and rings.
Okay.
It will all be converted in leprechaun land.
And then,
Find a bag.
how many platinum did you say?
3.
3 plat?
The guy's just like,
Sweet.
Are you still invisible?
Nah, and once I realize everything's done, I'm like,
It hasn't been 8 hours. Suggestion doesn't wear off yet. Okay, cool.
So I'm just like, I'm done.
Oh, we should leave.
right.
How many we got all together now?
I got 46.
I got 25. And
Hang
the
on.
silver thingies.
Everybody move close,
Okay.
and I will cast Pass Without Trace.
Before you do that, you would know that protecting your secret is sort of important. So even though you pissed on these guys, you probably are going to want to hide them somewhere.
Oh, because they're leprechauns.
Yes.
I thought we had to protect our secret.
You have to protect the leprechauns.
Is there like a door that goes into a back room, like a kitchen maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll just grab 2 of them by the scruff and start dragging them in.
Yeah.
And just chuck them probably in the oven. If there's one.
There's
I'm not turning it on, I'm just putting them in it.
It's a dark wink.
Like I'm just stuffing leprechaun bodies in the oven because it's a enclosed space, right?
Yeah.
And if I'm having to like break limbs and everything to like really fit them in,
Oh my
like
God.
a puzzle box,
Were they dead? Do you do like real damage?
Conscious.
They're unconscious.
I mean, I slapped one a couple times and didn't wake up.
I will make sure they are all 3 stable before we do that.
Okay.
That's gonna be really painful for them.
Stable doesn't necessarily wake them up, it just keeps them from dying.
Right.
Okay.
It just keeps them from bleeding out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys have...
I'm pretty sure all that gets undone when I start breaking their legs to shove them in.
It's a human oven. They're
Okay, yeah.
They're quite big.
Yeah, it's big enough.
yeah. Okay, no, that's
Now she's gone and killed the party.
Oh no!
Can't
Allie,
see
don't
the
look.
DM now.
Don't
look.
So, you got
She
your...
twinkles.
Right there,
well.
there.
We've got all the time we need.
When you open
Let's
your
pick this
chest...
town dry.
Yes. What about my chest?
When you open a chest...
What about her chest?
I'll kill you.
It's a nice looking chest.
Sizable.
Fur.
Is anybody else like paying attention to her? I didn't even hear that. I know it's bad.
I gotta take my eyes off of you.
If you want to read, it's a nice chest, sizable, fur.
That's what we get for playing with dudes.
But I was invited here. Alright, I'm just gonna put
Yes,
that
The
out.
leprechaun game.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be tricky.
You're gonna be drunk lecturers, let's be honest.
Clutches. Anyways, I'm looking in the chest and
Yeah.
what happens?
So you're by yourself looking in the chest. You got the 3 of you guys are in the kitchen. I'm assuming.
Well, you were invisible still when you looked in it, right?
I guess I was. But I guess would it have worn if I could have just like turned it off whenever I wanted to though?
Yeah, it's basically.
Yeah.
It
I
probably
figured-
took about 5 minutes at least or more for them to like pee
Do
on.
all that.
Then then I wouldn't be invisible anymore.
Yeah, I was at least
Okay.
a minute. I see
So
biscuit.
you're
at
still
all
in the
over
room?
this.
I put them in this.
So you are where are you at? Are you still in the room with
Me?
her?
Yeah.
I'm near.
No.
Or did you follow?
Did you follow them into the kitchen?
Into the kitchen.
Oh, I didn't go
Stuff,
into the
No, I
kitchen.
did
I'm
not.
behind the bar getting the rest of the whiskey.
Okay.
I'm currently
Aye.
recounting the story of what just happened to the dead body in the corner.
So you're not
Well-
looking at her.
No.
Okay. Is anybody looking at her right now?
I'm trying to find out how much money's in the chest, so yes, I would be.
Okay. And you, yeah. Okay. She's not invisible anymore. All right. So then the 2 of you see this tiny little gold fairy, and she pops out. And as soon as you open the chest, she pops out, and she's like, "Yay!" Basically. She has like a fistful of glitter, and she's like, and like little glitter goes everywhere.
Zelda!
She's like, "You found the jackpot. Let me tell you a secret." And she gets really close to you, and she's like, "There's more gold in the bank." And then she's disappears.
Oh, a bank.
We have to go to the bank.
Thank you, obvious fairy.
Right.
I
Why did you
Obvious
turn the silver stuff to gold?
didn't hear this fairy because I'm too busy talking over my cowbell.
I thought you had a triangle.
I have a cowbell too.
Yes.
Oh Jesus! All right.
Needs more
All right.
cowbell.
We should sneak to the bank.
Yes,
Oh, we
I
should.
do agree.
Right, we should. As
I didn't
pour
get-
myself another drink.
Should we disguise back up again if we're going out in public?
As long as we stay close together, we should be able to hide.
I want to walk over to the door, to the bar, and I have the whiskey in my hand. I'm going to open the door and minor illusion a sign that says "closed for business," and then I'm going to close the door and walk off.
Closed for business?
Closed for business.
Close for business.
Nice.
How long have you guys been drinking at this point?
You know,
I just started
I've
drinking.
Been
Just
drinking every time
started.
I cast a spell.
Okay.
I just downed a tankard
A
of
stein.
mead.
Okay.
I say I've only had 4.
I've had 3 shots, no.
He's already lost count. That's how
He's gone.
I've had 4
Where
shots,
the drunk, I'm
4
not
shots.
gone.
and I'm about to keep drinking.
You cast like 3 or 4 spells at this point.
3.
3, and then you've just been constantly drinking.
No, I think I've said that I've called out 3 different drinks to fill my stomach.
Yeah,
so
you have.
So it's
3.
probably about even.
And I had the shot that she handed me.
That's right.
And we've together
Takes a
drank
team
4.
to go.
That's right.
I drink every
Yeah,
time I
so
tell a story.
teleported twice.
We
I
each
just had a
had
shot.
half of
I
each
got
shot.
swagger for days.
I didn't have a shot. I
Oh my
had
God.
beer. Remember?
Well, we didn't have half of
That's
that.
awful.
So we've had 4 each.
So you guys just like walking on the street. You just changed this closed for business sign, and then you're just
No, I
Like, how are you
just
getting
opened.
out?
I opened the
We're
door.
going to use stealth.
okay.
Okay.
And you
But,
cast
but
Pass
I
Without
cast Pass Without Trace.
How does
Yeah.
that work?
It gives
We all
everybody
have plus 10
10.
to our stealth rolls.
Oh, okay.
We can't be tracked,
Can't be tracked by
non-
non-magical means.
Okay. So
So I'm assuming that I've
Jude's
already
favorite
told them
spell.
that
Yeah.
that I know where the bank is.
Which is why
yeah,
this
because
domain
you
of
did ask
cleric
for
is so
directions,
freaking awesome.
and
Yeah.
she told you where the bank was.
Yeah.
And she said across the street and like 3 buildings
if
down,
only
you'll
Ren
see the
was
big
that.
building.
Okay,
You
so
would've
yeah,
Biggest
loved
building
it.
on the street.
so everyone knows. So we all know where the bank is. So we're all gonna go to the bank
I
now.
almost did it too.
I'm assuming.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, let's go to the bank.
Maybe they can change out the silver crap.
Let's go to the bank. Let's go get some
So you guys go like
Cool.
as
Cool.
leprechauns,
Yep.
super stealthy.
Stealth.
Yeah, we're trying to be stealthy.
Stealth.
Pop between shadows. He's probably drinking and teleporting.
Yeah.
It's not really
a
that
leprechaun.
far of a walk.
Except
it's
this time
like I
I'm just
said,
drinking my whiskey,
really
so I'm
small
just
strip.
literally somewhere.
Actually, I'll just go ahead and go bloop, invisible and start walking.
Usually we can do the invisibility as often as we want.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
true.
fine,
Yeah.
I would
Yes,
think
sure.
that would make sense.
Yeah, fine.
I'm just gonna go invisible then too. I'll go invisible again.
Shit, let's stay invisible the whole time. Let's go invisible.
Invisible's
why not?
invisible. So we
Yeah,
all
we should have
walked.
done that in the bar until we found out where everything was.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
well,
Should have.
but we didn't. So
The
it's
trench
okay.
coats were way more fun.
They were.
It's so much more fun. All right, so I'm assuming we're all now in the bank.
Okay. You guys go into the bank.
Yes.
All right.
Door opens by itself.
Yeah.
The little
Um,
bell.
There
I
is
guess gust of winds.
Yeah.
there
Probably a
when you
couple
walk
hiccups
into
in
the
there.
bank,
Hiding
there
the
is
tumbleweed.
like that's basically like a small counter, and there's 2 clerks that are sitting behind the counter. Do you guys just like walk in?
Well, yeah, we're invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You're all invisible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you just see 2 clerks sitting there at the desk. There's no customers in there.
Do we see the
Walk
other doors?
around.
And I was
Yeah.
See a vault
There's
door?
2 clerks. There's one door that you go in as an insurance, really small bank again. So and there's 2 clerks sitting at the counter, and then like behind them is like 2 doors on opposite sides that you think maybe probably goes to the back where the safe probably is.
Is there some
Because
sort
it
of
doesn't
like?
seem to be like right in the open area.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Do I still have the brass knuckle?
Mhm.
Does it?
Oh wait,
Do I feel like it'll do the same thing, or
actually, after that fight, it does disappear.
okay?
I think. Let me not lie to you. Hold on. Yes, does knockout damage before disappearing. So I actually let you use it twice.
It was one punch, you know.
It was a follow
One punch
through.
One
Yeah.
Punch Man, yes.
She was just, the fairy was so impressed with your fighting ability in the first place, she gave you like 2 punches.
Yes.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that there was anything.
So is there like a manager's office in here, or is it like just a safe room?
It doesn't really say manager's office, but
there's,
you
like,
do
another
see
door.
2 doors. So like where there's
Any
2 clerks.
windows in the doors, or they're just solid doors?
It's just the clerks are sitting there and they're kind of talking to one another. So there's like basically a counter that you would walk up to like do business, and there's 2 of them that are sitting kind of side by side, and behind them is like a door off to this side right here, and then there's a door to like that side right there.
I want to walk not around the counter, but to where I can get to one of the doors, and I want to cast Minor Illusion again, and just like super loud banging and knocking on the door. Just a whole bunch of knocking, like.
So you just want to see what's behind the door without actually going in through the door?
That drop
What's at the desk
I
where
just
they
want to see what
are?
they do.
It just looks like a bunch of
Okay.
paperwork.
I'm
and
hiding
stuff.
behind the counter.
Did you cast
Like
a spell?
basically, like
Oh.
there's some pins and stuff that they might use to like document like withdrawals and stuff like that. It's just basically like a normal bank. So it's just like paperwork, and then there's like some envelopes here and some pins and paperwork.
And I'm not invisible anymore.
You're not invisible anymore.
No, because I cast some other spell.
Okay. Are you like you're short? So are you like underneath the counter? Like
No,
you're
I'm
right
like-
up at the
like-
counter. They're not going to be able to see you.
Like I peeked around. You said there's like an entrance to behind the counter?
Mhm. Yeah, it's like their counter, and then there's one of those like the door is like that little like flappy door thing. So you would have to like push the flap to like go behind where they are.
Talking about like the saloon doors?
Yes.
That you like this?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm like right there.
Okay, but you haven't like gone through the flap door. You've just kind of
No.
like looked around. Okay.
Yeah, no.
They wouldn't be able to see you from where you're standing unless you like go through it.
Okay.
So if they hear the knocking, which door? Just one up the back.
One on the left.
One on the left. Okay.
They're right.
I'm gonna walk up behind one of them and just gently reach up and just barely touch with their hair.
She's invisible. Or you're invisible.
Yeah.
You're gonna climb up on the desk and get up there and touch them?
She sort of
Standing
like
right
slaps her
in
head
front
really
of
hard, and she's like, oh, fuck. Like she thinks there's a bug in her hair. They both kind of turn towards the knocking, and like one of them's like, Did Seamus come into work early? And so she gets up and like opens the
Seamus?
door.
My name was almost
What?
Seamus.
It's a leprechaun!
I didn't know he was in the back. And they start like talking back and forth to one another, and then one of them opens the door, and you can see that there very clearly is a giant safe
I'm gonna
in
cast a
that
spell.
room. What's the spell?
Blink.
Nice.
Oh.
What does that do?
I basically teleport into the room where the door's open.
Sort of.
Or in that
That's
room.
not exactly how that works.
I actually need to read it. Let me just read it. Oh, I may not have prepared it. Hang on.
Oh wait, Blink is the
Yeah.
one where you go into the plane, right? The other plane? Yeah, I love that spell.
Yeah, I think they changed it.
Blink is the one where you're thinking Misty Step.
Yeah, no, never mind. Never mind.
Blink's the one where you're like on 11 plus, you disappear into another plane for a
Yeah.
turn or
But
something.
at least you can appear 10 feet.
Yeah, you can appear in a different spot, yeah. But you have to come back
Looks
first.
like Mike needs a refill.
I do need to refill. I'm out in that one, and that one, and that one.
I'm gonna say, I have nothing.
Well, there's a
I have
swallow in
nothing
this
in
one. Okay, yeah, that's one.
Such a giant mug.
He just like is his character now. Okay. So she kind of opens the door, and you guys can see like through the cracked door that there is like a safe back there. And then there's against the wall there's like a couple of different drawers and stuff. And then
How wide is the door open?
she probably opens it about this far. Like it's not like she.
Oh, I'll
like,
sneak through.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna sneak through too.
Yeah.
Do
Good
I?
chain of us.
So we don't have to go through the swinging doors to get to that door, right? Okay.
That's fine.
It'll look like
As everybody runs through.
So would that be a stealth?
Well, it is like one of those like. I'm trying to think like how to describe it. I mean, you could literally like it's like a little half door. I mean, you could like go under it without ever opening it.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I mean,
Oh.
you can. I mean, unless you just want to be loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna
No.
sneak
Looking
under.
at you because I know you would do it.
Oh yeah, like if I'm running to go do that, I'm gonna like try and like run and slide under it, and then like try and do some like.
Okay. Do I? Can I roll
Parkour.
perception? Like me, I say can I? I guess I technically could do anything I want. But would you roll perception to see if you hear them if they're invisible? Like if you were me?
Yeah, be a perception. We make a stealth roll.
Okay.
So we've got plus 10, right?
And then plus what our modifier is for
Yeah.
that.
Bonus
Okay.
plus.
Well, an advantage because you're invisible.
Well, I'm glad I've got all of those things.
I am too.
Sweet.
Right,
So I've got plus 13.
As everybody is going through
I'm
the
staying out.
thing,
28.
I'm gonna look into the safe room.
That's all I know.
Is it bright in there or no?
Well, there are lights on in there. Yeah, it's bright.
Is there any sort of shadow in there? Okay.
You can't use that.
No shadow magic here.
I'm gonna have my flask and I'm gonna have my whiskey. I'm just gonna drink the whiskey.
I'm not moving.
And then I'm gonna
into
start
the
walking
safe room.
into the safe room.
You're just gonna stay on
stealthily.
watch.
I'm just gonna stay and watch and observe for the moment.
I was about to say I rolled over 30, so yeah, good. You go.
Anybody roll under an 18?
I have an 18.
You have an 18. Okay. Where are you going?
I was going to be following them into the safe room.
Okay. When you pass by the girl that's like that kind of has the door open, she thinks for half a second that she like hears some footsteps. So she sort of like sticks her head in and looks around a little bit, and she's like, "That's weird." And so she just shuts the door. So she shuts the door with you guys in there.
Can we hear it go click lock?
So how many of you made it in there into the safe room?
4.
Everybody did,
Except for him.
except for
stayed
you.
out.
Okay, so
Yep.
you're on the outside. You're the lookout.
Yeah.
Okay, your invisibility only lasts for 5 minutes, like each time you cast it. So just keep that in mind.
So you need to hide behind the counter where they can't see you.
Yeah,
And
I
then
mean
you
it is a really tall counter, so unless like a customer comes in, you could literally pull one of these.
Be
Okay.
like,
So you guys see a safe. I mean, it's probably about the size of this fridge, and it has one of those big, like winding, like crank locks.
We have mage hand.
Well, we made it in.
we do
Hi.
have a chance.
Let's hope the
Why
top
don't you open
shameless
the
doesn't
safe?
show up.
Like,
He might. So you said it's like the big spinny. Is that like the combination thing? Or?
It's got like a huge, like, well, I say huge for you guys. It's probably about this big around, like the crank that you have to like crank.
But what's the locking mechanism?
Did anybody bring a rogue?
I
That's
know
a good
rogue.
question.
Sweet.
I are a rogue. I are a thief
It's-
rogue. A thief skeleton rogue.
I am
The
going
one
to
that you
cast
have to like
guidance
dial
upon
different
you.
numbers.
Woo! I get guidance.
Like the dial
Which
that you
gives me
dial
what?
different numbers. Yeah.
You can add a
So it's got, like,
D4 to the
combination.
number rolled on any ability check.
What's
So-
your
so-
what's your thieves tool proficiency?
yeah? So like
Or what's your
thieves-
thieves tool bonus?
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, so you'll be. Well, what's your proficiency? Plus
Plus
3.
three.
And what's your dex?
Plus 3, so
That's
that's
your
6.
plus 6.
So
Did
my
you
dex
take?
is
Did
plus
you
6.
take expertise?
I think I did.
You need to vote.
Yes.
I don't know
Well,
what
I've
that
got
is.
the same.
Because
thieves tools
if you
as
took
you,
expertise,
so I'll-
you'll be
if you're
plus
gonna try-
9.
If you're gonna try and pick it, then I will. Or if you're gonna try and break in the lock, then can I assist her?
I
Since
was about to say, I have.
I've trained.
Well, I have thieves' tools, and I guess because I picked to be a thief, or it was either the thief or the charlatan thing, I also got a burglar's pack too.
You
I
will
vote.
have the
Right.
thieves tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thieves' tools. So
It's just a matter of whether you took expertise in your proficiency with your thieves tools.
I didn't know how to do that. That's why I don't think I did it.
Most rogues do.
So how do I do that? Real quick.
Well, there's just at two different. Well, I think it's just two different things. You gain expertise, and you
Yeah.
pick 2 skills.
What 2 levels are those? I forget. One of them's 6, right?
Yeah.
One is 6th. The other is I think
Let me see the book real
second.
quick.
It might be first.
So you get to double your expertise
Yeah, right.
or double your proficiency
No,
bonus
no.
for 2 of your skills.
Yeah, first
Yeah.
level and 6th level.
Yeah, so first level and 6th. So actually, for 4 skills,
Yeah.
you get double your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Oh, so the ones that I picked in this?
Yep.
Okay, so it has stealth, sleight of hand,
But your thieves
acrobatics,
tools can
and-
also be one of those.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. So
Yeah.
now we're gonna change this real quick.
So you got plus 9 on your thieves.
Yeah, so you'll be
Okay.
plus 9.
But yeah, if I can, I'll still assist.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that, and I'm gonna
Help
give
me
it
crack
advantage.
the safe.
Okay, so I need 2.
Yes, so you'll have advantage. You'll be plus 9, and I gave you guidance, so you get plus D4 on that roll also.
I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration,
Okay,
so you
me
can
something
use
else. Too.
the D6 too.
So I have,
But yeah, hold that for now.
ooh, I need a D4. I
Your D8
grabbed the wrong
already.
one. I thought I
I'm
had
a
one.
D6.
Is it still D6?
Still
I thought it went up at
D6.
5.
You said that was plus a D4,
I
right?
didn't
Plus a
say.
D4.
Okay,
It's on
and
the-
then
And the D6 is
It's
optional.
on the
We're going to
table.
hold that for now.
okay,
So like go back to the bard section.
I'll show you how to read a D4.
Bardic Inspiration, D8 at 5th level.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're gonna use D8.
Give D8.
oops, 2.
All right, so 13 is what you're going to use. Plus
Okay.
9 is 22. 24. I'd say hold that.
Yeah. So I'm at 24. Then to try and break into the safe. Right.
You 24 to get in.
Yep.
Okay. How are you going about doing it?
So the thieves' toolkit,
Yeah, it has the lock.
like you get lock picks, but I would assume that it probably has some kind of a listening device, so we can like try and hear
Like
the
listen to
clicks
the
and that
tumble.
kind of thing.
Click. Yeah.
You kind of feel like you got a few of the numbers, and then it sort of stops and like doesn't really go anywhere. So you're pretty sure you
I
almost
turned
got
the
it.
handle to try to pull it.
I got almost done.
When
I got
you try to pull the handle before. Okay.
Oh, no. When she finishes and it stops turning,
Okay.
when it stops turning, that's when I try to do the handle.
Okay. You're almost sure that you have it, but when he pulls the handle and it doesn't work, there's a bar that like drops like over the door to like your exit. It's like basically like a bar door.
Oh shit!
Well, that's not good.
All right, well, you keep doing that.
All right.
And you can hear the clerks outside start talking like frantically.
Well, we're technically still invisible, right?
Yep.
Sweet.
Do it
Okay.
again. I'll give you guidance again because that's.
Can I see under the
I do
door
that all day long.
out to
So
outside?
because you're still assisting me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still help
Okay.
you.
Yeah. No, because the door that she shut is like an actual full door.
Okay, so I mean, there's no crack in the bottom of the door.
So you just hear
That's
stuff
probably-
in there, just like
Yeah, but all you really see is like shadows
What?
kind of moving back and forth, and you can hear like the clerks talking like frantically, and you're pretty sure they're like trying to figure out why this alarm has been tripped.
16.
I
Go
want
ahead and
to
roll
look.
your, use your bardic
Go ahead and
inspiration.
use that.
Just get as high as
That's
you can.
9, or that's 19.
So you're at 28
28.
right now.
Yeah.
Plus 4, 32.
Okay. You crank a few of the numbers that you did the first time, and then you go back over and you do hear this really loud click. And you're pretty sure it opened.
So I'm going to try and open the door now.
Okay.
I'm moving out of the way a little bit. Open it.
It opens, and you see in there are like bricks of gold. There's like bags of coins. There's all sorts of loot in this thing.
This is why we need a bag of holding. Does anyone have a bag of holding?
No.
Dang it.
I'm real strong. Load it up.
Hey, just fill my pack.
All right. And the one
Just start
starts shoveling.
scraping it all
Yeah.
out as much as I
Shoveling
can.
it in.
Put it in the flask. I mean,
And while you guys
Pockets.
are doing this, the door opens. So like one of the clerks like opens the door, and the bar.
And she sees gold just.
I'm pretty sure that would be an action.
Yeah, well, so one of the clerks starts like frantically screaming, and then she like, you're pretty sure you hear her talking about how she's gonna go call guards, but a lot of it is just frantic like gibbering, and she like turns and like runs out of the
Can I
building.
squeeze
Well-
between the bars?
I'm still outside.
Or
Oh, yeah,
She's
you are
running
still
past
outside.
me.
Yeah.
Did she
So,
come up to the door? Because I'm right at the door.
Yeah,
She
he's
sort
at
of
the
just
door as
opens
well.
the door and she sees it, and then like let's say she like turns to run.
As soon as she opens the door, I want to stunning strike her.
Okay.
how narrow are the bars?
They're probably about like this far.
So I
away.
couldn't. They're not enough for me to slide through. Okay.
I'm a stunning strike her.
Okay.
And spit cookie everywhere.
Yep.
She has like
Sure.
All right.
You probably could kill her.
Probably.
She's a bank teller.
Another one's going to drop down.
I rolled a 2 for health on her, so.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, God, no.
We are so
You
evil.
don't even need to spend the key point.
Can you,
I just pop her kneecap out, and on the way down, she hits her head and dies.
Her friend sees this, panics.
I
And
want to
you become
use.
visible.
I want to use a bonus action to teleport. Pull out my flask. And I'm gonna teleport under the desk to where her friend is at. And I'm gonna go.
How much damage does that do?
Well, the plus is 5.
So he doesn't even have to roll.
You hear this sick pop noise,
I roll-
and she falls, and like as she's running, she hits her head on the counter and splits her skull open and slams into the floor.
All right, I want to try to. I want to try to climb up the bars.
I can see the headlines in this town.
I want to see if there's like a
14
mechanism
die
at
of
the top
mysterious accident.
to break the bars.
Okay.
Then these came out. The last girl had, kidney cancer.
Bank tellers with their bad knees.
Pretty sure. Well, actually, you're outside, right?
Yes, I'm still. I'm.
Oh my god, you can see their heads. They're like running, and all of a sudden,
Just
It doesn't
watermelons.
look like there's anything like
It had
in
to
the
be
room
so
that you're in
comedic
to
for
do
you.
it.
Does it like the ceiling? Does it look like I can like punch through the ceiling and maybe get into the ceiling, like the plastered ceiling, or what kind of ceiling?
Yeah, I mean you could try it. It's a tile ceiling.
Wait,
Okay.
I have a question I forgot to ask. Is there a window in that room?
There's no windows in the room that they're in because it's basically like a barred.
Oh,
like,
so the way I was, the room that we were all in with the
Oh.
safe.
Yes, like
Is
you guys are
there
like
a
locked
button
in
That's
out
what I
there.
was just fixing to
That
ask.
she pushed.
Can I search the counter that the clerks were searching? Just
You can
looking
roll perception.
Roll a d20.
Perception.
Yep.
And then you, perception is
As both of the
a
poor clerks are bleeding out.
wisdom.
I
check,
suck
so
at
you
that,
don't
but
have anything, so
I'm right there with him,
what you
so
got.
I'll help him look for a button.
Randy can't receive or send messages.
20.
to the group
He got a natural
message.
20 again.
I
Do
just
what?
Randy can't receive
I need
or
your
send
dice
messages
or
to
your
the
hands.
group.
I don't know which one it is.
You don't know the 20?
That's turned off.
I've used that die before, and I've never rolled.
All
that
right,
one.
me too. I've used that one too.
You
I was like,
look under the counter and there is a giant red button, like it is the size of your face.
Is he where he has Wi-Fi?
You're pretty sure if you push it, it'll open the bars.
Will it open the bars? Or
I
is
don't
it
know.
silent
Should
alarm?
be able to if he's got
You can push the
Wi-Fi.
button.
I'm gonna push the button. I'm gonna push the button.
Okay. Your bars like roll up.
So then I'm like hanging on.
Wait, have we gotten all the gold? Is there anything else?
I
When you
I
guys
we
put
covered-
all of the bricks of
I've
gold
loaded
in
until my
pockets.
bag is bulging, and I'm like
Yeah,
trying to hold
it's
it.
as
You know,
much as I can
you
carry.
know, like when you have like when you had all your textbooks in as a kid, you couldn't just let it hang there. You had to like hold it with your hands. Like that's what mine's like right now.
Oh my god, y'all are
I've got
gonna
it as
be.
full as it can be.
It is ridiculously heavy. So
Yes,
you guys
we are
are gonna
massively
be super
encumbered.
slow. Okay. You guys are gonna be super slow.
I mean, I can carry like a ton.
A literal ton shot.
Are you being sarcastic?
I'm being very facetious.
Okay, I was like, can you do that?
So I think
Very Chuckicious.
by deity, my carry weight's like 120 pounds.
Your poor mouth to get back to life.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'll have to dump my gold.
Our mouth's already exploded.
Yeah, like our mouths are expired.
Yeah, they might come back.
Do we get new ones when we go back? Or do we still have this shit
You
right
gotta,
now?
you gotta make it back to you gotta make it back to the what's the fucking
Leprechaunville?
Thank you,
The
the
rainbow?
rainbow.
The boat rain?
So I think we gotten everything.
Alright, I think we're good to go.
So we should leave now.
All right,
I can't carry
Andy,
anymore.
come fill your pack with the gold.
Alright. Go in there and I'll pick up whatever they couldn't.
Mine's as full as I could carry.
Right, man,
Yeah.
mine
Yeah.
too. I'm like trying to drag it a little bit because I don't feel like
I say
holding it.
you
I'm pulling it.
leave. Make sure you don't have anything in it. Doesn't weigh yourself down.
You drank 5 times now?
Yes.
The flask
Oh.
doesn't count as a drink for him.
No, it does.
It's
It's not blackout drunk, but that's the flavor.
But you're pretty
That's the
drunk.
flavor.
Yeah, let's see.
That's
Hold
the
on.
flavor.
I couldn't teleport, so I took whiskey, so that was 5. And then I did teleport, so I drank that, so that's 6.
So that's 6 shots of whiskey.
Probably before he came around the corner, I drank number 7. So yeah,
As you guys are packing all this gold away, you hear like a noise, and the ugliest fairy you guys have ever seen pops out. She's like 300 pounds. She has a mustache. And
It's a big fairy.
Good.
She
How you doing?
she looks at
She's
you.
so
So flattered right
And to
now.
you, she is the most beautiful fairy you've ever seen. She
I found me own chest, boys.
Oh, wait, did
and
the carpet
she's
match the
real
drapes?
tiny.
Quite a big chest.
I don't know if those ones are
Too
firm.
firm, mate.
She flies over to you and
Flies?
she like leans over like on your face.
Those are some
Like,
on my
she's very she's only like this big, so she leans in.
Puts her elbow on your nose.
yeah.
She's like,
What's going on? I have a question.
Mhm.
Are the 2 tellers like actually dead?
he murdered him.
He sent him to more than double.
He's killed 3 girls today.
So while this is going on with the fairy, I walk up to both of them. I take my hat off. I put it over my heart. Pull me flask out, open it up, and pour a wee drop of Irish whiskey into their mouth, and cast Revivify.
They can't wake up. They're just alive, or
They're like
is that just-
unconscious.
Yeah.
No, revivifies. I'd like come back from actual death.
Yeah,
Okay.
it puts them at 1 hit point, basically.
Okay. So they're probably gonna stay asleep, but
That's fine.
yeah, they come back to life.
Just not bad.
You see them start to like their
That's all your level
testes.
3
They start to
spells.
breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
She's just bleeding out.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, the
only
one
way
that
they're gonna
cracks her
tell?
skull open, like it sort of seems to like reform, but she's still laying in a pool of blood.
Alright.
All right.
Yeah.
Time to move out.
So the
No,
fairy, like,
there's
so
a
while
fairy
you
on
guys
his
are
face.
packing all the gold and everything, he's freaking drunk over in the corner, and she just like leans in next to you. She like leans on your face, and she's like, "Hey, baby."
How yourself?
Look at you dropping dice. Again.
She's so beautiful.
Where'd you go?
See, look, this is why we don't roll on the floor.
before I can get it.
Seth, why are you rolling on the floor, man?
Oh, there it is by the trash can.
Again?
All the way in there. Grab it with your toes. I'll pull it out of your toe.
I'm so glad my dice aren't over there.
I've got my shoes on.
He's not the one being gross.
Yeah. I found my shoe purposely in case I had to get it with my foot.
You just like grab it with your toes. I'm like, oh good, all of my dice are safe right here.
Grab it with your toes.
Soak it in some alcohol over there. Got hot
Let
again.
me grab it out of your toes.
Oh man.
They roll better with foot fungus on.
Yeah.
It helps them stick
They get
on
in
the
the
good
groove.
numbers.
Right.
Apparently you don't know anything to be
It's
sticking on
foot
good
fungus,
numbers.
That's how you get 20s every time you roll.
Yeah, yep. That's it.
It's something.
You got some monkey dust.
That was amazing, by the way. 3 out of 4 rolls.
No, 4 out of 5.
Yeah, 4
Doing another one.
That's right.
Steal his dice.
Maybe he's not getting
Alright.
the messages because Tiffany and Jared are in the group.
That's fine.
So we have to create a group without
Without
them in
them.
it.
Wait, what? Why?
Yeah, because theirs uses data.
Yeah.
So just create a group that's got everybody except for them in it.
Yeah.
Kick him out.
Wait, you're talking about the family group chat?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Did you do it on Facebook?
Yeah, so I'm gonna start making a loose fairy.
No.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh,
It's
okay.
She like
text.
she like
Everyone has
basically like
iPhones.
flies around your face
So if
and
you
like
don't
with
have
this like
iMessage, so,
giant
like-
mustache
like
and
they
like
have
just
their
the
iMessage
most
turned
on.
disgusting
Oh, yeah.
teeth
So
that
it
you
uses
guys
their
have
data
ever
and
seen.
not their Wi-Fi.
She like starts making out with him.
That's awkward.
My whiskey mustache is getting a little tickly.
And after she kisses him with like
Hey! Does she have a sister?
she
Yes, she did. I joined with her too.
You're an ugly sot, but I wouldn't even think you'd go for a mom like that.
Sister, more like Mister.
So she has your face, like, she's like put both of her hands on your face and gives you just a disgusting kiss. And then she like cure wounds you for 10 points. And then
Were you
like,
hurt?
No.
Full time.
you just get an additional 10 points.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alright, let's try and get out
that's
of this
pretty
town.
good.
So y'all are gonna be super slow getting back to the rainbow.
Yeah.
And it is like a 2-mile hike out of this town back to the rainbow.
Yeah. Pretty much.
We're all invisible doing
Jack in
it
the
too.
pack, man.
Yeah. Invisible,
Yeah,
dragging
just-
pack.
Clank, clank, clank gold bars and shit in
That's
her
okay, we got
packs.
passed without trace.
Can we
Yeah.
call our mounts back early?
Yeah. Okay,
Ooh.
so you guys, it's starting to get kind of dark at this point, and you guys get back to the rainbow, and you will need to roll to create your mount.
Oh, God.
If you roll a
Alright, I'm
20
gonna
again, I
use luck.
swear
Can we
to
use
God.
our luck this time?
Right.
You can use luck on your mount.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, I don't need to.
Sadness.
You can also
I'm gonna
create
use
bad
luck.
luck for other people making their mounts. Just
No,
Well, apparently my
Hold on,
roll.
show me some of that.
For the
Exactly
three
the brother
brothers.
luck roll.
okay.
How does the
When they
luck
make
roll
their
work?
mount.
when we get, as we get out of the town, I look at you and I say, "Oh, that was a right bit of touch and shite there for a couple of scrubbers."
Ah! No problem at all. You had it all in the bag.
Oi, your bag's full too, so we're good.
Aye, should be.
All right, that's all I get.
What
That's basically
you're
what
talking about?
So how does the luck roll again?
What the
Like,
fuck?
It's just a straight roll.
You
and
spend
then
you spend a luck point and you can re-roll it.
Okay, well I'm gonna spend a luck point
Yeah, I'll
re-roll
spend a
'cause-
luck as well.
Bad, get worse.
Well, that's better.
That's better.
That's better than it
Oh,
was.
that's better
I
than
have
it
to
was
use
as
a
well.
luck because I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 6.
The donkey.
The donkey's freaking awesome!
Oh man, I rolled a 4. We were about to have donkeys out the ass.
It's too dark.
So much.
Okay, so 15 or over. Is that everybody?
15.
Okay, 15 or over, you have the beautiful mount.
Yes.
Beautiful hair.
I like
They're
pick-
super white.
I pick dirt up and
Oi.
put it over to the side of mine.
I have 11.
I get my
I
flask
get
out
the
thinking
ugly
it was-
dye
I
job.
don't know why it didn't
Yeah.
do good before. I hadn't had enough to drink.
This beautiful horse, as you rub dirt in it, is like Azura tries to get away from you.
I'm going to brush
That's
my
wrestle to
mount
the ground.
and start telling it the story of my ugly mount from the first time.
It sort of seems to listen intently, and it's just like staring at you with these big horse eyes.
Yeah, it's like, but I really don't care.
Okay.
Listen, lady, I'm just here to move you.
Listen,
a
lady.
method of conveyance.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
so
get on my back and we'll
We're
leave.
both on an 11.
Yeah, let's still say 11.
You two.
Yeah, we got the
Okay.
off-white
That's
horse.
some
We
hose.
got it off. I die job horse.
Yeah.
Bad dye job horses for the both of you.
No, hell no.
Sort
I
of
got
like
the
an off-white.
most beautiful horse ever.
He's plastic.
What'd you
so
get?
it works. I got a 15.
15,
I'm good.
and then you got a really pretty
I
horse
got a
already.
16.
Okay. You had a pretty horse? What'd
I
you
got
get?
a 16.
A 16. Okay.
Pretty horses all
Pretty
around.
horses.
Alright, so you guys pretty much are able to make a 100% perfect rainbow on your way back. All of the colors seem to be perfectly in unison.
Yes.
There
And,
will be gold at the end of the rainbow.
No shite
really
piss in
wanna
this
see
one.
one
We
roll.
do better.
Okay. And as the rainbow ends and you guys are back at the tree, you see the tree and you see name I can't remember.
Blarney.
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 Blarney. And he's
I'm gonna walk up
standing-
to Blarney and give him a big kiss. Because you're supposed to kiss the Blarney stone.
Oh my god.
Not kissing his stones.
Kiss the Blarney stone, not the stones.
He's like, hey, that's not gonna help you win. He like pushes you away from him. So
Oh, you want to bet? Wisdom save.
I rolled well, what'd you roll?
Yeah.
15.
I rolled a 15.
Ah,
Oh, she
I'm not
First time
lying.
she rolls
You
There
made a
it is.
save.
The
You made a
one
save.
time.
So everyone watching knows that she rolled a 15.
You made a save today.
I haven't lied about any of my rolls.
What do you
They're
mean?
like 4, 3.
Like you wish there was like a camera.
I can do it again.
Is there like a shot where you can see the dice?
The anti-cheating camera.
Yeah.
Right there.
What are you talking about? We won the game. We killed the other leprechauns. We killed the other townspeople. We just did everything we needed to do.
The point wasn't to kill them. The point was to get the gold and like.
We got the gold.
Right.
Yeah. You
We
guys
got
get
the
off the
gold.
rainbow. You,
And the bonus objectives.
it actually feels like a lot lighter because as soon as you cross over into Leprechaun Lane, all of the gold just
Goes to the pot?
Yes, it magically transforms into.
Nice.
And you guys can see behind Blarney, the 3 brothers are sort of sitting and nursing their wounds. One has a giant back on his face.
See,
and he's
they're
just
not
looking
dead.
at you.
They're not.
I look at Blanche and say, were those the 3 pawns we were up against?
Guys, actually, they're 3-time winners.
Oh, well,
I'm
they're
impressed.
a bunch of shite. That's what they are.
The
3-time
brother with
has-beens
the
is
ice
what they
pack on
are.
his face, he's like,
I look at him and I double brother and go, oi! How'd it feel when I punched you right in the fucking face? And I need a wisdom saving throw from him. It's not very good. Mine's a 13.
I rolled 2.
Alright, so he takes, man, I keep rolling a 6, but I have 9 points of psychic damage.
So the tree stump that he's sitting on, he's sort of like, and like fall back.
3-time champion, my bollocks.
How'd you like all the gold we left you? You're covered in it, Master Sawyer.
Yeah, they still smell like piss.
None of them really say anything, but they sort of are like cursing to each other because they're like off in the corner, but they all look pretty pissed and upset.
I'd say pissed.
Hi there. Be good sports. Have a drink.
If you don't like that drink, you can have another. I reach between, just start.
Yeah, I summon up another beer, just chug and go, boy, I got more for you too.
Like, that's alright, we'll see you next year. We'll be here.
You sure you want to come back?
Maybe you should set down some punter rules.
Might be time to retire.
No way you retort for this poor brother. Scary.
They shouldn't have. They got severely destroyed.
Literally, one is like completely fallen over and passed out. The other 2 are just covered in piss. Like, they don't want anymore. They're not antagonizing.
Are you gonna cry? Yeah. Go have a ripe tear.
One here, Mum.
Blarney tells you guys,
We broke all the rules. You're not supposed to fight. No attacking.
you like leprechauns are tricksters. So they're used to this kind of behavior.
I don't know about that.
You should
but
get
alright.
their ass whooped.
Maybe not quite as violent, but
Right back shit beat up.
you guys did well, and you won the contest. And he points to the gold, and he basically tells you guys like congratulations, and basically that he's never seen a more violent crew, so they're pretty sure they're gonna split up the team next year.
Oh, where's the fun?
Pull us up against 10 punters anytime.
They haven't seen our They haven't seen our Shattered Star campaign.
Right?
That crew's already split up.
So I don't really have an amazing ending for you guys, but you won, and hooray! Thanks for playing
Okay, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but that was blast.
all of my horrible notes and horrible questions.
That was
That was
Fantastic.
So I will say this. So like, is this like your legit first time DMing, or have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the first time.
So there's like